Hello, fellow swivel heads. This is Greg Allison with Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm. Live, Green Greg's and Ham, live Saturday night, Friday night, fried. Yeah, that I forgot that part, didn't I? Friday night, fried. That's part of our deal tonight. So, hello, fellow swivel heads. This is Greg Allison. Gotta mute that. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Wow, a lot going on. Let me see how the chat room's opening up here already. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, my live sessions, these are about community. This is a chance for my followers to get together in a time when we can't normally get together and where there's so much social distancing. Well, we don't have that amongst ourselves here, and that's why I do these. There's a time for us to be a community. Hello, old hillbilly. How you doing? So we got a few people coming in, and I hope everybody's doing well tonight. So this is a chance we're just going to chat. It's kind of an open format. Y'all can ask me anything tonight, and I'll try to answer it as best I can. There's some things that we really can't talk about on this platform, so I might skirt those topics a little bit. And please be mindful of what you say in the chat room, because one, we need to be polite. This is a family channel. Let's be clean. Let's don't use any cursing. And also, I have moderators who will take care of people that get too far out of the line if you're cursing or acting crazy. And don't just pay attention to what you're saying. And also, there are things that you can say on YouTube that can get this channel in a lot of trouble, and sometimes people do that, and so the moderators will nip that in the bud. So try not to venture into topics that are verboten here on this platform. Now, I do skirt around such things as much as I can, but I was a couple minutes late getting started here because of well, my nephew just came here to stay for tonight. He just arrived. And so he's going to be with me a few days, maybe for a long time. I think he's going to be a member of my tribe. He's also a good friend of follower of Curtis Stone and things like that. So he's all into the kind of things that we're doing here. All right, let's see what some of the chat's saying here. Cheery Weather. Good evening, Greg. Well, good evening to you. Cheery Weather is my weatherman. He keeps me abreast of things heading my way. We'll talk some other day. Granny Atlanta, how you doing? Halo. And Halo, Jessica Figmentation. Why do we say Halo? Why does everybody say Halo? Because I started a program years ago called the High Altitude Liftoff Program, and it got me the Guinness Book of World Records. It also got me a Space Pioneer prize, by the way. So a lot of people, a lot of these my fellow channels like to say Halo, but it means something special to me when I say Halo. Halo, I got a rocket from a balloon, and off we go. And some of you may recall something interesting happened in a tunnel, Mount Hollywood tunnel, with Rex Bear and I when I shouted Halo. Something very strange occurred. Maybe we'll go find that video tonight or in one of the future sessions. All right, let's see what everybody else says here. And old hillbilly, I am here. Yes, you are. And Bad Art Studios, where is the Chinese rocket going to land? Well, who knows? We can talk. I've been thinking about doing a video on that. Granny Lance, I don't feel right saying Halo. That's Greg's line. Hey, if you're a swivel head, I'll extend the right to you. All my swivel heads were family, okay? And that's what we're all here about, family. And good evening to you, Mary, and Stacy Sill Music and Green Thumb Things. Good evening, Greg. Good to see you. Good to see you too. And Jessica Figmentation says, I hope you're feeling okay, Greg. I'm praying for you. Well, thank you. Thank you. My ankle still got some pain in it. So I still got a crutch. I'm going to go over there right now. I still got a crutch that I'm kind of gimping around with, but it's not as bad as it was. It's but it's still paining me in the ankle, and I'm getting some pains in my knees. Sometimes I'm discovering some new pains, and my back was killing me when I got this morning. But fortunately, another subscriber to this channel sent me a super nice heating pad. She said she'll send me a heating pad. It's like a blanket almost. Wow, it's huge. It's huge. Gesso was okay. All right, has a huge wrench. Oh, she's got a wrench, all right. So, and she'll use it if she needs to. All right, fun stuff says, I don't understand the tribes or how to join in Texas. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Good thing to see you. Okay. So, Jess, hello, Granny, I'm still here. I'm still me. Thanks, Greg. You can say hey. Well, I can say hey. Yes, hey, hi, and hey, hello. All right, so somebody asked, how do you join the tribes? Okay, the whole deal with the tribes is this. we are a prepsteading kind of channel here. We cover prepping, homesteading, and the things you need to be aware of. So you keep your eyes wide open, your head on a swivel, know what's coming at you. I put a lot of that on this channel. And that's one of my specialties, but it is one of the things that the platform has a hard time digesting. And you might have noticed I posted a video today that I recorded yesterday. Why was that? Why did I post a video today that I recorded yesterday? Let's go ahead, take out, well, I got to mention, let's take a look at that and then we'll get off this. And I got to talk some more about tribes, all right? So, oh, sorry, I'm still having pains. Yeah, well, kind of comes with it. I got jammed pretty hard. Let's see, I mean, guys, I got rear-ended, then I by a truck and I smacked into a light pole. There's two collisions for the price of one. That, yeah, it's smarts, double smarts. So I got whiplash and back, and then they jammed me and got my knees and my ankles. Didn't break or sprain anything, but it jammed my joints hard. Oh my gosh. When I got thrown back, it actually pulled my left shoe off, threw all the stuff out of my pockets. I mean, that's some idea of how hard I got knocked back. Broke my seat. I was laying flat on my back when it happened. Hey, Rocky Man, hope you're gaining your health back. Hey, I'm working on it. We'll have to change rockets. It's just a spent rocket stage, guys. I don't think we'll get EMP out of that. It's just spent rocket stage. So let's see here. I was going to do a share, but I'm in the wrong screen to do a share from. Hang on, guys. One momentum, please. I got to get my bear in here. Ding, 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 ding. So I'm going to go screen share. Ding, 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 ding. All right, there we are. Channel content. Yeah, look at this, guys. Here's a video that I'm uploading. Oh, it finally did the checks complete. Wow, this one just checked. I did this video earlier today, and it's, I guess, a little too late to post it. Although I might go ahead and post it. Anything before 11 is not too bad, although I prefer to post them before 10. It takes hours now for me to get a video screen through here. This video is about nuclear and volcanic winter prepping. Now, I started this video some time back. Now, there are people who will watch videos that I post the same time I post this one or later, and, they don't gripe too much. If y'all want to see the process by which I do that, y'all can watch it with me. I'll just show you what I do, and you can see most of it except for I changed that to a Word document. So let me go back to my chat room here and see what you guys say. Tell me, post it now? Post it now? I'll answer, post it now or don't post it now. It's a little late to be posting video, but it's not terminally late. And if your seat wouldn't have broke, I believe you wouldn't be here. Oh, maybe. Oh, hillbilly, me and my 81-year-old father have. Oh my gosh, you got the bug. You and your father both. My dad's ICU as of now. Okay. Oh, hillbilly, how old are you? How old are you, old hillbilly? So we'll definitely be praying for y'all tonight, and we got to pray for Judy. Her and her daughter both are having biopsies. And Greg, I want you to do what you love. I want to see Galactic Greg's grow. Yeah, I just posted a couple of videos on Galactic Greg's, and I'll be posting some more there too. Now, this is actually a video for this channel. And yeah, I was thinking about doing, they think they found some stuff on Mars that they're claiming to be mushrooms. It may be mushrooms, or maybe, the so-called blueberries, these hematite type balls, which I got a couple of here. Hit the like button. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you're 52. Okay, you're not that old, buddy. I got a couple years on you there, buddy. But I'm sorry to hear that. That's very, very troubling. My nephew that just came here tonight to stay, he is the son of my brother that passed away from it. My brother was 67 at the time. So to give you an idea, my brother was 67 when he passed. So, all right, I'm not seeing anybody say don't post it. All right, go with me for a ride. Yeah, we're going to say some prayers for old hillbilly and his dad tonight, definitely. In fact, if you guys want to start praying for him, you can do it right now. That's a scary thing, and it's nothing to take lightly. I know there are certain protocols that people do to kind of offset that some. So that girl, y'all praying for hillbilly. Y'all just go ahead and start praying now, and we'll do a prayer session at the end, as we always do. So what I'm gonna do? Look here, guys. Here's what I do. Hit visibility. Bang. We're gonna go public. Bang. publish, bang. Then I like to come in here and I do my own Facebook stuff later. Bang, good. I'm surprised. I mean, this one took forever to clear through. I mean, it's like I did it yesterday and didn't get it up till today because it took so long for this one to clear. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go in here, watch this, click it. It's going to make some racket here for a minute because it's going to start going on. You're getting to see what I do, guys. You're going to see the miss. Oh, I got muted. Good. Who's this guy? Hey, wearing the same shirt. Yeah, I did this earlier, guys. So I'm going to go to my Word file where I put all my little links, and I'm going to copy them and put them in a pinned notes. So it'll be there because some people will come in and watch this without watching the live session. And of course, y'all can come review this video later. It may deflect a few people coming into the live session. I'm not sure. So I'm going to copy. I don't want to copy all that. Copy from there down. Okay. There's certain thing I try to keep all my notes and stuff that I build a video with on a Word document. There's an individual Word document for every video I put together. And then I come into here, bing, back to my document. Yeah, you're getting to see the magic of putting this stuff in here, guys. I come in here to pin notes, ding, 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 ding. And see what I do? I put all these videos in here, guys, where you can see other videos that are somewhat related to the one I posted. And see, I'm talking about nuclear bug out zones. I'm talking about safe bug out bunker in homesteads, and filter and sanitizing water and things like that. I also got that Jan Thomas micronova bug out video in here, which I show you. It takes something like 26 trillion little boy atom bombs to do what they're talking about, which I don't think is credible. All right, so what I do then is I got that in here and I just hit comment, bing. That's how you comment, guys. Some people don't know how to find my links. They're looking, Greg, where's your this? Where's your that? And you find them on my channel in two places. If you want to know where the links is and how do you find all the other things, you hit show more and find the show notes, bing, ding, 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 which is about the same thing I put the pin notes. Might be slightly different because sometimes I modify them, show less. Sometimes I modify them between the time I post them there and put them in the pin notes. But it's usually just a rearrangement most of the time of what's in there. What I say, no, that shouldn't be first. This should have more priority. So there's the pin notes. The good thing about the pin notes is it actually shows the entire URL better than it does in the show notes for some reason. The platform likes to abbreviate these URLs, but here you can see the whole thing in all in one fell swoop. Although they do still work as linked, but if you actually want to copy the link and paste it, I prefer to do it out of the pin notes. So every once in a while I might forget a pin note. It just gives you an idea of what to see. How about that? So there's a quick little primer on what I put in here. So how do I make it show less right here when you don't want to see it all? And like here, we can see if somebody's already looked at this. How many people are watching this already? Look here, guys. See what you can see what I see. And there's an ad. Bing. That's why you do ads, because you want some of those. And I've been really behind on those lately. Ricky Spence. Thanks for this distinct. Thanks. This is a distinct possibility sooner than people think. Amen. So what am I talking about here? The topic here is nuclear and volcanic winter and prepping for it. So I kind of go into that. Okay, guys. So you got to see the magic on that tonight. We'll look at some other things later, like we'll go here and look at planet Earth. Well, let me come back and check my notes here with you guys first. See what you guys are saying. Wow. Alrighty, guys. Now I'm gonna come back here and see what you guys are saying to me. And how many we got in the room now? 58. Pretty good considering I just posted another video, right? I hope that these videos aren't competing against each other, but typically they don't. Typically when I do a live session, I have a good number of people come into my live session, and it don't seem to be affect that in the video. They both get pretty good watching, although I'm posting that one a little late. Certainly I don't want to really post much after 11 o'clock at night. Anything after midnight is, that video is not going to do well. All right, so let's see what everybody else is saying here. Jessa Figmentation, 35 with the soul of a 60-year-old. Oh, that's awesome, Jessa. Well, Jessa, it's too bad you're not an next door neighbor. I'm sure we could have some interesting conversations at the least, right? Yeah. Let's see what else is happening here. Harold Denton says, you are all young old farts. I'll be turning 57 later this year. That's not too bad. Oh, Hillbilly, thank you for your prayers. Most appreciated. Yeah, you want to get more prayers tonight too. Mad Genome, God bless. Amen to that. More like 320 years or more, but I want to feel young. All right, Jessa. Greg, check Mr. Ballin's last video. Mr. Ballins. I'm not sure. I'll have to see who that is. I'll check him out later. Mr. Ballins. Uh-oh. Eric Court, how you doing? I can find a link. That would be awesome. I'm asking if it's okay. Well, what's the topic? What's his videos on, Jessica? Give us a little hint here. Probably okay. Sweeps, how you doing? How you doing? Cherry McKinstry. Hello, Seed Savers. Oh, I meant to bring a picture down here. I was going to show you guys a photo, and I didn't bring it down. Lord. Who else is a lion here? Hope you don't mean lying as in telling lies. Hope you mean like lying like MGM. I guess I did a really bad job of that, didn't I? Let's see. And Cherry says, prayers to you, yeah, old Hillbilly. Good. Yeah, we got to say some prayers for old Hillbilly and his dad. And Ricky Spence. Hello. Good to see you, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you're both in both videos. All right. Well, thank you. So let's see. Old as Dirt. How you doing? Oh, let's see here. And howdy, Eric. So Eric Court is a good regular and old as dirt. So David Ron, you from the Gangweed channel? Am I from a Gangweed channel? Okay, what is a Gangweed channel? How can I even answer? I don't even know what it is, guys. All right, David, educate me. What are you talking about? Harold Denton, keep me in your prayers. My blood sugar has been staying at 300 to 345 range over the past 3 weeks. Whoa. All right, Harold Denton is in the prayers, guys. Harold Denton. Everybody remember that. If I forget, remind me. Harold Denton. Harold Denton and Old Hillbilly. Jessica Fermentation. I don't shout anyone out. I don't shout anyone out except Mr. Ballins. Oh, wow. Tell you what, I might. So he's got a YouTube channel. Is the YouTube channel named Mr. Ballin? Ricky Spence says, well, at least we have to wait a bit longer to go back to the Stone Age. How much longer? Yeah, Stone Age may not be so far away after all, guys. So I see Mr. Ballin YouTube. Let's check this out. The storytelling. Navy SEAL goes rogue in Iraq. This message ruined my life. Okay. He's got some. Oh, I've actually watched him. This man was the Nazis' worst nightmare. I watched that video. Okay, I have actually watched him. Interesting. Okay, Jessica, go ahead and. Is he the one that does the storytelling? Or no, I just saw Mr. Ballin. Didn't say Ricky, so maybe I need to research that one more time. RICKY BALLIN. See if it comes up with K's instead of E's. See if it comes up with the same guy. Oh, I went to Van Halen. Van Halen. Ricky Valen. Oh, wow. There's a Ricky Valen. Looks like a rock star of some kind. That's a different guy, I guess. So it must be the same guy. Richie Valen, Sleepwalk. Yeah, old stuff. All kind of weird A lot of musicians. Okay, there's a lot of musicians in that genre. All right, I'm gonna kill that. All right, see what else we're talking about here. Eric Horton, nice lion snarl. Yeah, I probably need to work on that. Well, it's kind of impromptu, guys, but hey, I'll do anything once, almost. Well, not anything, but I like to have a little fun, guys. Us hillbillies crush lions. There we go. We are much more fierce creatures in them Appalachian hills. You got that right, Harold. Not you, Greg. LOL. David Run. Okay. All righty. So we're having some good times here, aren't we? That's what we're here for. We're here to have a good time, guys. This is a party tonight. We are a party. That sniper guy, I think. Yeah, yeah, that's what he was talking about. When he was talking about the guys the Nazis hated. Pawpaw Bear, Paul. Evening to you. Just so you can play it on stream. Okay, if you want to put the link in, go ahead. Whichever video it is, it's got Heady crying. Stacy Cyril Music and Green Thumb Thing says Mr. Ballard is the storyteller. Okay, yeah, that's what I saw. He is up there with you in my eyes. Oh, okay, cool. I got Rhodes' great book of composting. Hey, that's a good book to have. Now, Rodale's. Yeah, the publishing house. Yeah, Rodale's publishes a lot of good stuff. Or they have. A woman was offed by black bear here not too long ago. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Black bears take out more people than do the Grizz. Probably because there's many more of them, and people, they're not as afraid of them because they're smaller. But guys, dogs take out people. I mean, come on, it might be smaller than you. But an animal, pound for pound, the animal muscle is 4 times more powerful than human muscle, pound for pound. So animals can outrun us, and they can really do a lot of damage. So why are human muscles so weak, pound for pound? What humans have over a lot of animals is endurance. A person that's really used to it can run like all day. I mean, these tribal societies, there's people that run all day. Livestock and wild animals like herbivores outrun. They're not as good at sprinting as a carnivore, but they're better at long distance running. But humans can run down antelope even over time. They'll run faster, but people just keep going, and eventually they tire out. And that's one way that a lot of the ancients used to hunt. And it's kind of funny that I saw a video where some Maasai tribesmen from Kenya just got together and walked up on a lion and spooked it off the game it killed. I guess, when you see somebody just coming at you and they're so resolute and brave, they just slowly approach and just kept coming. The lions, these guys just kept coming. That lion was like, what is with these guys? Off he went. So, yeah, it's amazing what people can do when they show the willpower. Of course, you get 4 or 5 Messiah with their long spears and shields. They just might. A lion has met his match, to be honest. A lion has met his match. So, maybe they know time to get out of Dodge. Now, if it's a pack of lions, it might be a different thing. So you want to be careful. Glad you have a nephew there, Rip. Yeah, he just showed up. So just got here. In fact, he got here right at the time I was about to start this video. A lot faster than I thought he would, because he came up from Albertville, which is play it in the background. Well, I'm not sure exactly which one it is. I'm going to share some other things here in a minute, guys. So, but check it out, guys. You can go check it out. In fact, I've already killed that channel. I might do a share here in a minute. So, what did I type on? I want to go back into YouTube. Hang on. It was under Mr. All right. I'll show it to y'all in a second since the question has come up. Then we're going to go look at some weather and other things. Okay, so let me come back into here where I can do the share screen from. Bing. Okay, here's the channel, if I understand right, that Miss Jessup Pigmentation is talking about. He's got a total of 176 videos. Oh, he got a lot of views. Does 10 videos in the last month. He's got 2.61 million subscribers. Well, he's got a lot more subscribers than me, and he does a lot less videos total. I got a lot more videos now. I got, over 700, I think. And he gets a whole lot more views. I mean, my views, I'm down here looking like a flat line compared to this guy. So, wow, he is up there. Storytelling. Well, then maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to tell some stories. True story, storyteller, creepy story, TikTok. Maybe so. Yeah, most of my stories have got to do with me growing up. Yeah, see, you can see I've watched this one in the past because it's got all the way out here to the end. I watched it when it first came up 3 months ago. So his videos probably get a lot more recommendations than mine. I assume he gets a lot more recommendations than me. Skinwalker. Yeah, buddy. Hey, I just found out that my friend Travis Taylor has been working out at Skinwalker Ranch. I found this out from my other buddy Rex Bear. Travis Taylor's right here in town, and he's got me involved in some video projects in the past. So there's that. So let's do this. Let's kind of skip around, guys. In case y'all don't know, nope, there's our video tonight. My Green Greg's website is back up. And once again, I am selling worms, guys. I started selling them last week. I thought I'd have my trauma running. It was supposed to have been fixed already, and actually it didn't turn out so well. We just really got it running right today. I still want to do a little tune-up on it, but it should be running just fine by Sunday. So I got a little backlog in our worm harvest, but hopefully we'll get all that caught up Sunday, and we'll get all this stuff out on Monday. But the cool thing about this new website is, here's my sled beds, guys. There's my sled beds. You can buy worms by clicking here, and several other places. Now, let me show you around a little bit, guys. This is a picture that was on my original website, so it's got some continuity with my original website. I used all the text that was on my original website has gotten recycled, but I've added videos, and these are customer testimonials of people who received worms from me and did videos on them, and they were all quite happy. And here's our good friend Diamond. And here in Diamond's greenhouse is Top Knot. And here's the video Top Knot did with, I guess, some of the worms from his place. And again, you can click here and do buy worms, right? And who's this guy? Oh my gosh, Sasquatch! Yeah, in front of a greenhouse. A greenhouse that looks like a double-barreled Leonard Sturgeon module. Okay, I like to have a little fun, right? So, pardon me. Go back and see how the other videos do. All right, so let's go to Earth, guys. Let's check out planet Earth. Here we are today on planet Earth. And what's really cool about this is you can just turn it around and look at oh, wow, we went way off all at once. Ding, ding, ding. Let's click it so we can get it in a little closer. All right, I think the controls for this are somewhere else. What happened here? Equal. Well, we shot Earth way off into the background. We just zoomed out. Yeah, we're somewhere past the moon with Earth looking that small. Yikes. So I won't mess with trying to control it tonight to fix it. We'll go on to another channel. Because guess what? We got the same kind of data open another channel. If the zoom will let me go to it. Bang. Here we go. Guys, it's kind of chilly around here. It's only 54 degrees. I'm probably going to drop down in the 40s tonight. It's been in the 40s past couple of nights in my area. So for first week of May, that's a bit chilly, guys. We had a late session here in April where it got down in 32 degrees, like the third week in April, something like that. We're supposed to be able to have no worries after the 15th of April planting stuff here, but this year's a bit of an exception. So things are kind of interesting. Well, this wind's blowing straight down out of the north here, and then it's That's getting caught and going around there. And here we got moisture coming up out of the Gulf. But for some reason, we got some chilly air in my neighborhood here. See the deep blue? I'm right up in here in this deep blue trough north of the Tennessee River. Tennessee River is right here. This is the Tennessee Valley in Alabama. All right, so yeah, the Tennessee River also goes up here, but it's a smaller river once you get much far north of Chattanooga. All right, guys, space weather. We've got a new solar flare that seems to be strong, the strongest one of this solar cycle so far, coming up, AR 2822. Exploded on the 7th of May, which is today, with an M3.9 class solar flare. So the sun is waking up. Solar radio burst. Somebody else flies stuff on balloons. Maybe I need to be flying jewelry on balloons and selling it too. I'm definitely flying my share of balloons, guys. So let's look here at the forecast for solar flares, M class, 5% for M class, 1% for X class. That's what they're saying. The X classes you really got to worry about. M classes might give you some pretty stuff. Here's the near Earth asteroids, for up through July the 4th. And as usual, the days in the past, most recent days, have more near misses. And of course, there are not so many out here. Why? Because these are always new discoveries. They're usually tiny little asteroids, 7 meters, 12 meters, 11 meters, that we didn't detect before until we saw them zooming past us. But these aren't typically 11 meters, 12 meters. That could be interesting. But yeah, those are all new discoveries because you can always tell because they'll always start with the year 2021. See, this is the years they were discovered. Wow. Okay, see, that's an older discovery there. Of course, everything looking for, hey, some of these we've just discovered too. So we are looking forward to trying to catch things. But there's no real near misses coming up right off the bat that we know of anything large enough to really scare us. And that's the good news. The space weather is not looking that bad. We might get some, if this sunspot don't go crazy and scare us to death, it might give us some good auroras. And everybody loves a good aurora, right? If you're far enough north to see them. And, if they get real strong, they come farther south. What we don't want to see is an auroras that are down this low, like the Carrington and that. Then we are in deep Kempsey. We are in trouble. Our power grid is at risk should that happen. And so let's hope that we don't see anything of that nature. All right, that's our space weather for tonight. No, I'm not the best space. There's a lady that does a really nice space weather forecast. And here's the space station flying in front of the sun. You see, amateur photographers take pictures of this quite often, the space station flying in front of the sun and moon. And there's thousands of amateur photographers from all over the world that are not aligned with any agency or company or government. And quite a few of them get these pictures as it transits in front of the sun and the moon. And nobody finds a balloon hanging over the space station suspending it. So if you think there's something called a saddle balloon, think again. No such thing. No such thing as a saddle balloon. All right. I'm sure a lot of flat earthers are suddenly very intensely upset to hear that news. They're probably mad at me for it, but hey, go ask the amateur astronomers that take the photographs. All right, so I'm going to stop this share. And hey, hello, how y'all doing? I'm going to go back and read the chat room. Hang on, ding, ding, ding. I got to get back over there. So, bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. All righty, folks. Did I upset anybody greatly when I said there's no saddle balloons? Jessa. Hey, Jessa. Good to know you're well. Hit that like button. Thank you, Jessa. So, Jessa, you need to come down and see my garden. All right. You're trying out for the seals? Wow. All right. Well, I got to scroll up a little bit further. Got to scroll up a little bit further. Yeah, you got to watch playing other people's videos. You can get a copyright strike. You can do set parts of it if you talk over it, but you got to be careful. So I showed the channel. Everybody's free to go there. Yeah. Hey, we got Country Homestead Preacher in the house. Tom Weary says, yes, humans are the most endeavorous animals on earth. Endeavorous. Oh, there's a word. Endeavorous. The most endeavorous. Interesting. I wish I could hold my shepherd on a leash and her not drag me. Yeah, I had a dog who was crossed between a black Labrador and a pit bull. He was as big as a Labrador, but built like a pit bull. Well, it was a real funny look to that dog. But you know, he would scare somebody to death to see him. But that dog was scared of a bug. Everything scared that dog. He was the biggest Freddy cat I ever saw in my life. If he had an idea how big and bad looking he was, it might have given him an attitude change. But it's real funny. Hey, Country Homestead Preacher. He was kind of funny. If a bug squeaked, he'd run hide. He was a pretty fearsome looking dog, but he just didn't know it. But I tell you what, you put him on a leash, he was trying to run hard as he'd go. You know, I could hold him, but you know, I couldn't let just anybody walk him. He'd be dragging him all over the neighborhood. Mr. Ballard was a Navy SEAL. Oh, that's good to know, Madge, you know. That is good to know. Latina Stoll says, I forgot the name of the email to find out about the tribes. Oh, it's in a lot of my videos, and it's in the show notes of my videos, by the way. And I'll have to show you that again. info@freedomrestorationfoundation.org. I was going to talk about the tribes. Yeah, I got sidetracked. So, as preppers, we can't make it on our own. I mean, guys, you might be the best in the West at spit wads, shooting spit wads through a straw, if you know what I mean. But there come a time when you're tired or you're sick, or you're not quite the best at your game. And you may be overwhelmed by more than one people with a straw and a mouthful of spit wads. You know what I mean? You can't always count on that you're going to be on top in every engagement. What happens if you break a leg? What happens if you get sick? What happens if the tree falls on you? It's best to have a community because people can have each other's back, take care of each other, and help each other out in hard times. And not to mention that people aren't as likely to mess with someone when there's more of you than one. Just like the line with the Messiah warriors. If those warriors come in that line and said, that don't look too good, I'm gone. Even though getting an animal was quite a prize for them. It was, it's often a risky, hard thing to do. He didn't want to trifle with those Messiah warriors because there were so many of them. If it had just been one, the guy would have been in trouble. That lion would have had that Messiah. So we're better off in numbers. We're better off in communities. Human beings are social animals. We need each other. That's why we're in a chat room here tonight. We're social animals. People need people. So we need to form communities. Now we've got some communities started already. Wise Owl, who is in the chat room tonight, or at least she was, is our lead for Arkansas, by the way. And I'll have a tribe in Arizona, and there's a couple of other Arizona tribes also. So Arizona's got basically 3 tribes. So Alabama, we got a couple here. Florida is looking interesting. I think we got one. We got a guy said he's willing to be a tribe leader in Kentucky, but that's if he don't move. I've got actually a tribe around Fayetteville, Tennessee. I need to go and talk to him. So we're growing, we're developing. I do know of a potential tribe that in Southeast Tennessee that also is a possibility, but it's pretty close. One of our 3 tribes in Arizona is by invitation only. It's a very close tribe. And so, look, guys, first rule of prepping is don't tell people you're prepping. The second rule is don't tell them where you live. I violated both of those. But then I sell worms, I have to tell people where I'm at. And so, well, it just kind of goes with it. But you know what? But I also did a video telling people how to do prepper gardens. Don't grow food, at least not until after the zombies all expire. Grow, I'm growing garlic and turmeric. Let's see how well they're gonna give it. But I got seeds. I got seeds, and I got a garden. And the garden's prepared, so it's not a big leap for me to switch. Okay. Yeah, I got a little lettuce in the greenhouse. How far are you going to go on lettuce alone? So there are strategies you have to do when you play your hand and everybody sees you, knows who you are. You got to know that you might be fairly good with a straw and a mouthful of spit wads, and you need a few other people around you that's likewise, like my nephew, my son, quite a few others. So there's strategies you have to play, things you have to do, make sure people got your back. And that's what the reason I'm having a tribe. I did a story about my best friend and I fighting wasp in a well house. And I'll go back a little bit and check the message, see what maybe some of y'all hadn't heard that story. And I'll probably tell it tonight if y'all ask me to, about the little well house adventure and the power of people having each other's back. That's what this is all about. So here's what we're doing. I have put out the request, and if people email me and put tribe in the notice, we send you a questionnaire. And the questionnaire is determined like where you're at, where you'd like to go, what your strengths are, and do you have property, and would you be willing to host a tribe? So the people that both have property and are willing to host a tribe, I try to call them and contact them to see if they're really willing to do that. And we talk about it a little bit. Now, sometimes I'm having trouble getting hold of some of these people on the phone, and it takes a lot of calls to do this, and time is a limited thing for me, so it's hard to chase people down. Once I get a few people identified, my plan is to start sending them emails for people that are interested in going to that area, and then they have to figure out whether they want to bring that person into their tribe or not. They have to screen them, but you can't just take in anybody because there's all kind of bad apples out there, and you really need to screen them just for your own safety. And that means doing a background check, then talk to them, interview them. It's kind of like hiring somebody or dating somebody. This is a very personal thing. It's like bringing somebody into your family, in your inner circle. So you got to be very careful who you bring in your tribe. But like if you want to join a tribe, it's up to you to do the same thing. Make sure you know where you're going. Make sure you know what that person's like. So it's a two-way street. It's kind of like getting married. So by all means, check each other out. But here in the long run, part of the whole thing we want to do is we want to form a network of these tribes. And then between each other, the different groups, we can trade and do things. So what if they tell you that, oh, well, you got to have a mark on your hand to buy and sell? Not between us. We'll trade. We can have our own little world, our own little survival. We'll be a community stretched across the nation, maybe the world. Anybody ever? A whole series of books back here called the Left Behind series. One of the reasons I read those books is I thought I could do a better job than those authors at writing on those kind of stories. And I actually started a book, and maybe one day I'll finish it. But they formed their own communities, especially they had their own tribes in that book. They had their own economy. They had their own way of trading so that they could exist outside, if you know what I mean. So there you are. I got every one of the Left Behind books back there. Every one of them, and I read every one of them too. Anyway, then we got a character though. Their science, they're Antichrist. He was a he was a pushover. Yeah, I think I could write it interesting, very interesting. And my concept was a techno thriller anyway. All right, so let me catch up with the messages here. Ricky Spence says they've gotten ridiculous with the links. Okay, which links are that? Court storyteller feller. Yeah, he's a storyteller feller. That's right, that Mr. Balance. Just play the most recent. Yeah, I can't exactly just play somebody else's video. I mean, maybe snippets. Rebellion to Tyrant says it's awesome to think about how our ancestors going back 100,000 years beat the odds and survived. All it takes is a broken leg and you're gone. Our genes die. Our ancestors were survivors. Well, they were used to it. They lived it. They grew up that way. They lived it every day, and it was rough on them. But they had each other too. They lived in tribes. Tribes were the most basic form of human government until somebody invented the nation. Tribes were how people survived. The worst thing could happen to a member of a tribe would be that they got outcast. They become ostracized, because that was like a death sentence, maybe worse. Eventually, they were not expected to survive. If they did, they were very lonely out being the outcast like that. So it was a tough life. Uh, it was probably worse than a death sentence. So he doesn't have a rocket in his backyard. Talk about Mr. Balance. Well, why not? He should, right? Don't everybody have a rocket in their backyard? That I do. Jessa says, I'm 35 trying out for the SEALs. Well, that's a tough bar to rise to there, Jessa. Or you got to be in the military first, in the Navy specifically, if you want to try out to be a SEAL. Skinwalker Ranch too close to comfort for me, says Granny Lana. Oh, you're close to it. Yeah. Mama bears are nothing to mess with, says Ricky. No, they're not. Flipping Nickel Productions. I'm late. Well, I'm glad you're here. I've got 74 in the room. Eric Court. I need to move to Colorado. Okay. Wise Owl says, okay, she's talking to somebody else. Sweet just gives thumbs up. Kermit 432. Good to see you, Kermit. North Carolina, says Latina. Okay. We're at North Carolina. Are you in the mountains? Western North Carolina? Or, hey, I used to go there all the time when I was a kid, but that's where we went our vacations was, in the mountains, around the Cherokee area. And then I lived in Eastern North Carolina around Fort Bragg, just north of Spring Lake, if you know where that is. And my oldest daughter now lives in Spring, Texas. She wasn't born when I lived in Spring Lake. She was born in Fairbanks, Alaska. Colorado's an amazing place. Yes, it is. Jess, I thought I couldn't join yet because of the bug. Okay, I'm in Arkansas. Not sure about a tribe yet in North Carolina. I don't know anything about North Carolina tribe yet, guys. I don't have a North Carolina tribe as yet, so I'm still working that one. If you're out there and you've got property and willing to lead a tribe, then you need to tell us. It's in the 90s. Yeah, but you're in southern Arizona, around Tucson. That place cooks. I bet it's not 90s and up in Snowflake, though. By the way, Snowflake didn't get the name from snow. It got the name from two individuals, one who had the last name Snow and one who had the last name Flake. Just Greg, please play the video. I cried too, but it needs to be shared. I can't just play a video of another channel. I'll get a strike for that. I get a hard strike. It'll put my channel in trouble. I can't do that. I might play a snippet, but I can't play the video. But I've shown y'all the channel, so everybody can go there, guys. Go to the channel. I'll let you know tomorrow about results of the test. Oh, okay, April. Wow. Ricky, we keep getting freezes. Uh-oh. Is it freezing where you're at? The Earth planet is much similar to ours. That's a good one, MedGenome. That's a good one. Chet, Utah, I have high winds off and on. Okay. Stacy Searle says, it's 56 degrees here in Wabeck. That's that right. And Jen Harrell, I bought your worms a year and a half ago. Now they have multiplied and are making me the best fertilizer. Yay! See, I like that kind of response. Ricky Spence says, yes, that's why you carry. There are black bears everywhere. Oh, yeah. Yes. If you're in bear country, you better carry a really big spit wad, if you know what I mean. So, and if you're grizzly bear country, it better be bigger. And you better have some behind that, if you know what I mean. Greg's web page. Well, thank you there, Old as Dirt. Thank you for sharing that. And what about the Van Allen belt? The Van Allen belt is just that. It's a belt. It's a belt of radiation around the Earth, but it is more intense around the equatorial zone because it is a belt. And we have made artificial Van Allen belts with the nuclear devices we've set off. The Van Allen belt does carry a lot of radiation. So what would you like to know about the Van Allen belt? It's there. It's out in space. So fortunately, it's not on us. The magnetosphere protects us from such things. But our magnetosphere is dropping in field strength. So we may start seeing more radiation on Earth. Wise Al says, why are you getting tested? What different will you do getting tested? Oh, that's it. So what? You know, what are you going to do different once you know? Well, if you get really sick, then you know you need to do something about getting sick, right? So, Samantha, Babu, I can say it, it's not Samantha, but Samantha, Bula. I hope I got that right. Oh, guys, the $1 billion splitting couple will lock up the patent. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Maybe not until they pass, but yikes. Crunchy Biscuit. How you doing? Why is there always one down vote on one person must not like the worms? Well, I hadn't hit the refresh yet, so I don't know where I'm at on counts here. I'll check that out when I get down the bottom of the screen here. Yeah, so like every time we do a live session, somebody gives us a thumb down, but they don't come out and say why in the chat room. We got a decent radio blackout from the flare. Oh, okay. Well, that flare just that sunspot's just now coming around. It could be interesting. They're liquidating their assets so we can get out of investments. So they can get out of investments. Oh, maybe that's what. Maybe the whole thing's a game, guys. Just I'm all in alien. Jess, what are you trying to tell us? Sunboom. Yeah. Hey, Gorgeous Awesome. We have Gorgeous Awesome in the room, guys. And as you might know, I am adorned in Gorgeous Awesome jewelry. I'm always wearing this. This is always upon me, guys. This is their Lemurian, this is what they call it, Lemurian laser pennant. And as you might know, I also got Woden's Wondrous Wand. Woden's wooden wand of wonders. Wooden wand of wonders. Can I get that right? Look at their handiwork, guys. This is the handiwork of Gorgeous Awesome. Look at all that copper work there. They do a lot of beautiful crystal pendants and chandeliers and jewelry, all kind of beautiful things. That's shungite, by the way. And this is apple wood, an apple for the teacher. That's what they told me when they gave it to me. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous Awesome is gorgeous and awesome. All their work is. So once again, if you like Gorgeous Awesome, feel free to share your link in here. My nephew's going back and forth. He's loading bringing some stuff here. Do I smoke weed? No. I have a job with NASA as a contractor, and we get tested regularly. So that would be verboten, which is forbidden off Deutsch. So, that's my day job. I'm a NASA contractor. So no, I don't do that. And because I always knew working the engineer, I'd have to deal with things like security clearances. I've not been doing that. Haven't done that. So I knew a long time ago. So I don't need nothing to do with it. I can't go there. All right. So let's see. Sweeps says, I thought the moon was a very large chicken egg. Already talking to your garden, says Jessa. Okay. Gorgeous Awesome. You're the pinball wizard tonight. There you go. Pinball wizard. Let's see. I saw Enlights in Colorado 3 times last year. Okay. No, I saw the light. I saw the light. All right, so let's see here. I'm in a canyon. I've never seen the Northern Lights there. Wow, Colorado Jan. Well, when the Karen event occurred, the miners in Colorado got up early and started cooking because they thought the sun was rising, and it was the Northern Lights because of the Carrington event. That bright. That's how much they lit things up. Got to sleep sometime. Hey, that's why Rex calls me Anunnaki, because I don't sleep. I do. I get a nap every now and then. I've been watching the computer tech world lately, and there are massive changes on the horizon coming up in the next 7 months. So if anyone is planning on buying a new computer, hold off if you can. Better stuff. There's a chip shortage though, guys. It's really affecting supplies. A lot of people are finding they can't buy things. They have to put them on order. It takes a while to get some of these things. So what are they saying is coming up, Arnold? Let's see here. And Gorgeous also says, Greg's shows are real. They're like home cooking for the soul. Oh, that's sweet. Hey, I love you, Gorgeous Awesome. Hey, I love everybody in this channel. Guys, we're a family. We got a great channel. Love you all. You're great. Ricky Smith. Be choosy. A lot of people trying to cash in on, capitalize on others. Yeah, you got to worry about that when you're forming groups. You got to make sure that somebody's not coming on just to be a freeloader. And that's probably one of the biggest things you got to watch out for. Make sure they pull their weight. I almost sent that bit. Jesse says, I almost sent that bit. Waited a second, Granny. Okay, I'm not sure what you're saying there. And Gorgeous, I do agree with a different day, but good. Lots of healing and contemplation. Very good. And Eric Cordon, 50% mine engine. Well, I'm not sure what that is. Probably not saying that right. So, Jess says nothing but love, Greg. Someone try you, they try you, they try me. That's right. Never good. All right. Hey, we got a lot of good people here. Wow, wise crazy. Okay. Let's see. Everybody's talking to each other. That's what we should do. Everybody here should chat with each other. That's what we're in here for. Gorgeous Awesome. We're getting ready for a new big shift in our lives. Looking to move. Our new landlord won't let us grow here. Oh, won't let you grow food there? Guys, that's one of the things that Gorgeous Awesome said they enjoyed about my channel, was that I, gave them so much on how to grow food, and they said they got their whole neighborhood community involved in it. And I thought that would just blow my mind. That was so awesome to hear. And now their landlord is cracking down on. Oh, that's too bad. I hope you can find a really good place where you can grow the food that you need. So, Gorgeous Awesome, are you going to host a tribe in Arizona? That's the plan. That's the plan. We'll have to grow into it. I got to get a well there before I do anything. We are looking to move. How soon do you need to move? And where are you located, Gorgeous Awesome? Where are you actually at right now? Arnold Smith, old as dirt. Well, I hope you are healing up. There you go. All about common respect and consideration. Amen. That catfish of a head of cabbage. Catfish for a head of cabbage. There you go. That can be the trading. That can be the trading. A catfish for a head of cabbage. That works. That works. And thank you for sharing my page there, Old as Dirt. Old as Dirt is an awesome moderator. Old as Dirt also moderates for Lee, inventor Lee Wilbarger, that is. And Ultimate Corgi says, hey, all my moderators are great. What can I say? I got a bunch of great moderators here. Ultimate Corgi says, good luck. I have a bad hunch that the market's going to dip badly on Monday because of the jobs report. Ooh. Hey, did y'all hear that? Was it Montana? What state was it? Some state suspended unemployment because their factories can't get anybody to work. They got all these people wanting to hire people, They have a lot of people on unemployment, yet nobody will work. You have factories begging people to work, and they can't find people to hire. The fast food places are having trouble hiring. There's all kind of places they're looking for employees, and they can't hire anybody if there's all kind of people on unemployment. Isn't that funny? So one of the states, I believe it was either Montana or it might have been Wyoming, or maybe one of the Dakotas, but I believe it was Montana or Wyoming. I think it's Montana. It's suspended unemployment. Think about that. Isn't that interesting? Steph J, how you doing? How you doing? Wise Owl, a house going up for sale here on the mountain and 20 acres down the road. They are starting 2 homes with about an acre each. Okay, I see. A place like that can be turned into a good tribe area. Greg, are you okay? Says David. You know what? My ankle still hurts when I walk on it. And my right knee hurts some. My back's bothering me. I had a tough time this morning with it. I had a big heating pad on. It come from one of our other subscribers actually in here, who's become a good friend. And she's not in here tonight. Not yet. She'll probably watch this later. My air conditioning died today, said that. Oh, you think China scrap is earthbound? Oh yeah, it's going to come down. It's pretty much got to. Gorgeous. We have a lot of crystals here. Oh yeah, Arkansas. Arkansas's got diamonds. Why does Arkansas have diamonds? Because it was once the site of a hypershot volcano. We don't have hypershot volcanoes. The hypershot volcano shot not like from the crust like all our volcanoes we have today, but it shot from the mantle below, straight up through the crust. They had to go from deep down to pull up those diamonds. Volcanoes today don't bring diamonds up. Hypershot volcanoes did. So at one time in Arkansas, there was a hypershot volcano. Think about that. Isn't that amazing? And TIPR, T-Per, says, hey, Greg, how are you feeling after the accident? Yeah, I just think I just covered that. Gorgeous, awesome, talking to Wise Owl. Yeah, Gorgeous Awesome's got a Etsy channel. Go ahead and share that. And their Etsy page, they got beautiful, beautiful work there. They're amazing. They're really amazing. So okay, Gorgeous Awesome, we'll have to chat. Sounds like you're interested in going to Arkansas. Fishes and Lows says, are you doing an airship or a dome home? Guys, you don't ever watch my channel, do you? I have my own habitat concept. I've covered it 7 or 8 times on this channel already. My very own concept for how to build habitats. It's like an airship on steroids. It's not an airship. It's far beyond an airship. I will do another video on that soon. So I got some good architectural drawings and renderings of that concept now. I have my own concept. It makes an airship look like nothing. Forget airships. You got to watch what I got coming up, guys. You got to watch what I got. Okay, I don't even do a video on that in the near future. I have a concept that beats airships hands down. Okay, airships are great. They're wonderful, but I got something that is the top. Just wait till you see it. And it's going to look, wait till you see my drawings. It looks beautiful. Oh, I'm scrolling too fast. I just lost some stuff here. Arnold says, Vinglegs, are you asking about changes in the PC architecture? They are changing the socket pin counts in both AMD and Intel. That's different brands of chip makers that make the computer processors. AMD has, had to typically are cheaper than Intel. And the RAM will go from DDR4 to DDR5, and the PSU will be mounted. Okay. All right. So wait to buy that computer when it sounds like. How long do we need to wait? Because I need to get another motherboard for this machine. This machine it's dying. It's choking. I can't hardly do anything with it. It's so outdated, and its RAM just gets filled up in no time. I got a lot of hard drive space on this computer, but the processor is choking. Just I'm 35. I play. Hmm. Utahns are decent folk. You shouldn't have a problem getting a good landlord. Hmm. Maybe I missed it. Oh, we are in Helper, Utah. I did miss that. We are in Helper, Utah. Hmm. Now, I used to travel to Utah a lot to go to, I would fly into Salt Lake City, go up and stay in Ogden, and I would go up to Promontory, almost up to Idaho, where they joined the railroads together. The ATK, which is now part of Northrop Grumman, has the big solid rocket motor plant there. They built the big solid rocket motors for the space shuttle, and also for the upcoming space launch system. So they're the biggest solid rocket motors made. They're made up there, and I've seen them test when I used to go up there a fair bit. They also have facilities in what's that town between Ogden and some lake, I think, and Promontory. Oh, I can't remember the name of it right now. I've been to their facilities there, and so I've been up there quite a bit. It's been a long time though, and I used to like to visit Huntsville, Utah, because they had a beautiful mountain lake village up there and up in the mountains when they have nice pastures. Everything down around Salt Lake City is really kind of on the dry side, but you get it's a beautiful pastoral area when you get in the mountains around Huntsville, Utah. So if you're ever in the area, check it out. Captain D's is offering $100 sign-in bonus. Yeah, I'm hearing other places doing that too. Captain D's. I'm hearing a lot of factories. Quite a few places are offering big sign-in bonus. Trucking companies, because they're having a hard time getting people to work. I've heard that a lot of places people don't want to work. Yet my daughter just got hired on a part-time job, minimum wage. She has been working full-time at $14 to $15 an hour. She went from 14 to 15 to minimum wage. Well, it may not be good in all areas. Now, if you got a skill or trade, wow, you're in a good spot, because the trades are in a very short supply right now. People are really looking. People are good for the trades. So Jess is talking about a felony for a kid crime. Jesse, you said when you was a kid you got a felony? You said you played a game or something earlier. A McDonald's I live next to in Tampa is paying $50 for interviewees just to get an interview. Wow. Where's that Chinese rocket trash going to hit? Okay, guys, we don't know exactly what's going to hit. It's uncontrolled. It's up in orbit, tumbling around, and it's probably coming down real soon. I should do a video specifically on that. I mentioned in probably my last live chat. It's a big stage. I think it's like 20 tons. It's big. Pieces of that will hit Earth. There'll be large chunks, large massive chunks that hit Earth. And wherever those chunks hit, it's not going to be nice. They hit the ground, they'll probably go 20 foot underground. They will bury up deep. Some of those big chunks probably will, especially the power injector heads from the motors, the engines on that stage. Those will bury into the ground. They're pretty massive. Some of the valves, the big valves on it, will hit the ground. Most of the structure will burn up. The tankage, walls and skin, that stuff will burn up coming in the atmosphere. But there will be several substantial pieces that will strike the ground somewhere, or water. Chances are most of it will hit the water in the ocean somewhere. If it hits the ground, most of our planet, believe it or not, there's no people there. Most of our planet is unoccupied by people, at least. We have a lot of desert. We have a lot of tundra. We have a lot of forest. Now, we're accustomed to driving down roads where people are and seeing houses. So we're kind of like an ant. We think the whole world is ants. The whole world might be pretty close to being ants. A lot more of them than there are of us. But, if you're an ant and all you do is crawl around tunnels in an ant nest and march up and down the little trails that ants are covering up, you think the whole world's ants. Well, we're kind of like that. So we think there's more people and people cover more area than what they really do. Uh, think about Challenger when it came down. The Challenger uh, basically came apart over California, just over the Pacific Ocean before it came over California. So it was ripping to pieces and falling to the ground from California to Louisiana. Across most of it came down in Texas and Louisiana, and but it didn't hit anybody. I mean, I think it hit anything of value, as far as I know. There were large chunks that came down, quite a few of them. Skylab came down over Australia. Again, didn't hit anybody. So the chances of any person getting hit are small. Doesn't mean it won't happen. It would be bad if it does. But then China is not a country that have great regard for human life, because one of their Long March boosters, they used to launch them with a school not that far away. One of them crashed into a school area and destroyed the school. Chinese have 1 billion people. I mean, maybe human life don't mean as much to them. Plus, they're they're authoritarian. What can you talk about? Country. So they just don't value things the same way we do. But now there's international treaty, the law. The Outer Space Treaty of 1967 says they will be responsible for whatever happens. So they've got to pay the cost for cleanup or damages. But we'll see how they do. They're not good at following treaties there, are they? Look how well they did with the Hong Kong Treaty. So we'll have to see what Australia does in that, not Australia, what China does in that regard. So hopefully it'll all go down the ocean. Now, the United States launched its space shuttles in such a way that they knew that external tanks would land in the ocean. Why didn't China do that? Why didn't China do that? Why didn't China put some kind of deorbit system on that tank? Why didn't they put some means of control on it? Because it would take a little bit more mass, and they just didn't want to do it. They don't seem to care so much about these kind of things. That's why we need to think of what kind of stewards are the Chinese after all. What are they really looking after? Not us. Maybe international condemnation will be strong enough that they'll pay more attention in the future. Now, if they're really smart, they would make that stage something that would go to orbit, stay on orbit, control it. If they're building a space station, gosh almighty, that would be a huge workshop they could build into. There was a lot of research back in Skylab days and since on the idea of wet workshops, dry workshops. Skylab was actually a dry workshop. They contemplated using a wet workshop approach to build Skylab into. They could have done that, especially if you had a combo with dry wet workshop. You could put your more integrated systems into the dry workshop portion and build into the rest of the tank. So that's a huge asset it's really big that they could have sent to orbit and built into. But they didn't think about that, did they? They might think about it in the future a little bit. It would per pound per orbit, it would essentially make their lift cost less on a per pound basis if all that went to orbit. Not to mention that metal could be used for other things. Could be the same way the core stage on the SLS. We could have done a lot of stuff with that external tank on the space shuttle, but didn't do it. But now you take Starship. If these controllable flaps, guys. Starship is intended to be entirely reusable. And Starship consists of this upper stage, and it will have what they call a super heavy booster underneath that. And the super heavy will be the first stage, and both will be totally reusable if all goes well. Now, they just had a successful landing of the SN-15. They did have a fire afterwards, so they got something to work on in terms of this fires and things like that. That's what did in the SN-10 and caused it to explode after it landed, was fire there. But it landed a little bit harder and had a little bit more damage and wasn't even setting upright. At least SN-15 landed totally upright. So it's interesting. Oh, by the way, these were made by my friend Ben Husett, who has been active with the L5 Society and National Space Society for decades. And I've known him for, 20, 30 years. Because he, with his chapter out of Minnesota, used to do a lot of videos at the International Space Development Conferences. And by the way, I chaired the 93 International Space Development Conference. So much for that, right? So just bring me, guys. We're going to bring you, Jessa. Where are you going to bring you to? Eric Hort. Hey, shout out. My sister got diagnosis of leukemia. Ooh, Oh, I lost that. I was trying to scroll here. Sometimes when I try to scroll a little bit, it jumps. It jumps on me. So we need to pray for Eric Court. Sister got a diagnosis of okay, I'm trying to scroll back up. It jumped way down. Oh, I see what it was. My scroller hadn't really caught up. We lose so many minds. We moved from SLC to Helper 3 years ago, says Gorgeous. Jessica says we lose so many minds, a beat of the system. I may you post, tell me when I'm not. Yeah, so let's pray for Eric. That's not good. At Green Greg's, where are you going to start? When are you going to show us this new building process? I'm interested. I got some, I'm going to show you some videos that kind of talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to, I'll do a special video on this. And hopefully I'll build one in Arizona, and actually one in my back here too. I had to build a couple of them, one in Alabama, one there. Actually, probably a few in Arizona. Probably only one here. Green Greg's, you can build a decent PC now for $800 if you use some parts from your weak PC. Interesting. Problem is, it's time for me. Did you hear where Disney has officially said all lives didn't matter? No, I hadn't heard. Greg, a huge power plant was pulling energy in, and it never happened before. They have never been in positive. Aerospace and defense. It's Chris Bolin. Yeah, I'm definitely in that realm. Ricky Cobb, homes are fireproof in warm weather and cool in the summer. Yeah, that's where my concept's going to be. Yeah, they would haunt you there, Jessa. That's the downside of it. They will haunt you. You were juvenile at the time. Can't get them to take that off the books. Maybe you just need a better lawyer. That girl. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to have my job if I had a felony on me. So that's why I got to be careful. Sir, you are the people we need. That girl says, you, sir, are the people we need knowledge from. You're a lot my father, but a lot more kinder. I try to be kind. Why not? Why not? Wait on that rocket to fall 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh, is it that far away? That's one orbit then. That's 90 minutes. Well, actually 80 minutes. So that's less than an orbit away. I guess I won't do a video of this. It sounds like it's coming down tonight shortly. Well, you know what? We may, hey, if anybody's got a link to where they're tracking that, share it. We might just watch it together here, guys. We can make this, or we might end this video and do and come back in and do a special video just watching the rocket, the re-entry of the rocket, see where it's coming down at. That might be interesting. Annette Sutton, microgreens can be grown and harvested in 7 to 10 days on a kitchen bench. Yeah, sunflower snow. Yeah. Guys, I've done a bunch of videos on that. Well, it's grown in my living room. Racks of them. Racks of them. That's right, Ricky. A lot of people in prison just because of corporations. That's what's bad when corporations start making money off prisons. Yeah, that puts us in a bad spot. Oh, we got a $5 super chat from somebody. I have to go down here in a second and say that's wrong. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm still way behind on catching up my messages here. 120 miles south of Salt Lake City. It's like coal. It's a coal and train town. Okay. And Arnold Green Greg's, you can build a decent. Oh yeah, I think I've already sent. Well, I must be popping around here. What's going on? Sometimes this stuff jumps. It's a long, it's, is the March B going 4 times the speed of sound? Oh, it's Mach B. Mach 8, you mean? Each Mach number is about 700 something miles an hour, guys. It's the speed of sound. I'm going to overdo them. Much love. Hey, love's the answer to everything, guys. They need people like us. You're right, Jessa? You're right. All right, let's see. Yeah, I skipped up somehow. Can Green Greg see my comments? Said Green. As I'm scrolling, it's skipping some. I may be missing some comments, guys, because this thing is not scrolling smoothly. It's jumping. Change daily and have a family. I change daily and I have a family to love. Well, Jessa, that's a real blessing. Wise Owl, I can imagine, but you, okay. Oops, China, what is this? Missed it. Somebody said something about China. Dadgummit, it's jumping on me. I'll scroll back trying to find the message. Greg, wake up. Stop watching now. What? Just we don't wake up, stop watching now. All right, XLX Bones, XLS, $5. Well, thank you, XLS Bones. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's awesome. Guys, that's going to help me. That's all I can say. That's awesome. Thank you. Boom. Absolutely. I got to get down to the bottom. Guess what? I'm there now. Finally made it to the bottom. I have 5 diamond. Eagle Eye Images. So when do you go to Arizona? Well, I'm hoping to get out there in early June, but it's going to have to be after we sell my dad's house and get something out of that. Helper is my dinosaur land. Helper is my dinosaur land. Oh, Helper, Utah. Yeah, there's all kind of fossils up there. All right, guys, I'm going to do a refresh to see where I'm at on the likes. I don't think I only got 73 in the room. 89 likes and 1 dislike. Wow. Oh, gorgeous, awesome. Thank you. Raining cash on Green Greg's garden. Thank you. Yeah, I can use it. Appreciate it, gorgeous, awesome. Thank you so much. You can see their pictures. Now, if you look at their little face in there, the icon that goes with their channel, you can see Gorgeous Awesome is a couple, and they've got crowns made of crystals in their image there. That's pretty awesome. That is awesome in and of itself. That is awesome in and of itself. Now, what am I missing, guys? Granny Land asked if I could see some comments, and I don't know which. Granny, what is it that I'm missing? He's telling a story. I'll wait. Okay, Granny. Oh, it's dirt. I'm on a phone. Oh, okay. So Granny is talking to someone. So 92 on my screen. Is that the temperature? What is that? Let me see if what's going on here, guys. All right. Hang on. It's 50 degrees here now. 50 degrees. What's it going down to tonight? 46. 46 degrees in May. Wow. Guys, it's going to be chilly tonight. I'm throwing the extra blankets. It's May. It's May. It should be hot outside. Wow. Chilly May. Let's see here. Fishing's Loves at Green Graves. You saw me. Tell me. Hang on. Fishing's Loves, Green Greg. You saw me. Tell you I remembered the life you gave us a tour of your idea. The Arizona place is like a video game, Dream and AutoCAD and all, baby. I just forgot from watching HGTV. Now there is a Mars sim of my habitat concept. Okay, guys, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple things. I got a lot of stuff open. I'm gonna have to close some things, guys. I got too much junk open. Yeah, so I gotta close some videos, close some channels, because it kills my memory. I got so much stuff open, it crams my memory hard. I do want to see how my other video is doing. Let's see. Hang on, guys. Wait a minute. I'll hit the analytics on it. See how the other video posted and that's doing so far. Yeah, it's not doing so great. It's maybe I posted it too late. Nuclear and volcanic winter prepping. The video posted earlier. 235 views. And normally it'd have a lot more than that by now. So I'm posting it late and posting while I'm doing this video. Probably the two videos are robbing each other a little bit of views, I would say. So Colorado Jan, $5. Well, thank you, Colorado Jan. Appreciate that. It's mighty nice of you. It really is. 95 divided by 1, like, dislike. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, you said I got 95 likes? I'm only showing 89. Let me hit the refresh button again. Maybe it'll show something different. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I got 95 likes. That's good. Where's all says be right back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to go to my channel here. I'm going to find some, give me a second. I'm going to pull up. Oh, wait, I should do it from here. Editor. No, I don't want to do that. Let's get out of this studio. Where do I want to do this from? Give me a moment. Maybe I should just go back to my channel. Problem is when I go to my channel, it's pretty limited. It's what I can scroll. I'm just going to try to go to it straight. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to try to find the video to show you guys. Oh. Actually, I'm going to open up a couple different versions of it. Give me a second. One momentum, please. I'm scanning, looking for videos, guys. Why does it throw me back up to the top? What door? Oh, okay. Give me a second. One momentum, please. Where's this video at? I'm hunting a certain video. Who used to say video, guys? There we go. There's one. All right, let's come back here. Now, what am I missing here? Oh, we got $10 from XLS Bonds. Oh, well, thank you so much. Any thoughts on UFO abductions? I'm not meaning to change the subject, although my family has had similar dreams for generations about the matter. Generations. Well, it's interesting. What is his name? Sometimes I have trouble remembering this guy's name. He wrote a book called The Alien Agenda. He taught out of Pittsburgh, University of Pittsburgh. Dr. I got his book somewhere. I actually read it cover to cover. Dr. Oh, Lord. I'm having a hard time thinking of his name right now. David, Dr. David. His first name's David. It's starting to come to me. David. What is it? Rex would be screaming at me right now if he heard it. He interviewed the guy once. Jacobs, Dr. David Jacobs. That came to me, took a little bit. He wrote a book called The Alien Agenda. In his book, he claims it's a generational thing, that they take people in families, and once they start, they follow the family, and that it's a lifelong experience. And he claims it's unavoidable. He says you can't do anything about it. It's not true. Stop it. You can stop it. But he drew certain conclusions. He thinks they're on an agenda to take over a world by basically building a hybrid army or something like that. He thinks they're creating hybrids, and they're going to bring them back and take over the world. That's his summation. But this is an old phenomenon. He thinks it just started 100, 150 years ago. But if you read the phenomenology about what happens to people who have these experiences, it matches the same phenomenology that people hundreds of years ago, maybe 1,000, 2,000 years or older back in time had. If you hear about the succubus and incubus and read about what these people experience, it's very, very, very similar, almost identical. So oddball thing, if there were civilizations out there, we should be able to look up and see Dyson spheres. We're not seeing them. We don't see them coming back and forth between the stars. So I would submit that they're here, that they're from here, just a different dimension of here. Maybe a little bit out there, but maybe not so far away. Whatever they are. And whatever they are, it seems that they may be very much synonymous with the angels and demons of the Bible. And the ones that are doing the abductions, the ones that are called grays, the ones that most people seem to be experiencing these very days, seem to be a little bit more on the ilk that we would describe as demonic. That's kind of the way I see it. So I'm no fan of them. I am no fan of grays. I have not much use for them. And they can't hold me. That's what all I'm going to say. They paralyze people. That's what a lot of people contend. I'm just talking, now we're in the realm of a live action role playing session. So I'm just telling you what some people say, what some people contend, what some people write. And we're having a little fun tonight. Okay. So let's go on down. So what are people? UFOs are real enough. Well, you know, what are they? Well, it just says an unidentified flying object. It means we hadn't identified it, right? Well, the Navy is now saying, you know, they got all this footage. So they're in the midst of something called a soft disclosure, and it's supposed to go full up with that come June next month. What are they going to tell us? Some people think we may be really in for it. All right, so Les Bones, appreciate it. Wow. So let's see here. So everybody's saying about this. Ooh, generational tracking in your family line, very common. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Very common. Here these things are. They like to pick on certain families. And Eagle Eye View Images says, I like to call it visitations, not abductions. Well, the problem is some of the experiences are somewhat less than absolutely pleasant. It's kind of like being raped. You have no choice. You don't get to vote. And harassment can be very intense, not pleasant. It can cause people to doubt their sanity. Seriously doubt their sanity. It can drive you crazy. Do you need PayPal or Venmo? There is PayPal on my Green Grades website, guys. That girl, how many here wish we could sit together and talk? There you go, that girl. Hey, that girl, you know what? I'm talking about having a rendezvous one day. Instead of meeting in a hotel to have a conference, let's go outdoors somewhere. Let's have some get-togethers outdoors. We might even do it at my place in Arizona. But no, we had an offer. Hey, actually, we had an offer to do that, and Arkansas, kind of know the country from guess who? Wise Owl. She might change her mind. She might say, "Hey, well, I don't have all these people in my place," but she's got 70 acres. So, Arkansas is a great place. It'd be a good place to get together, right? Would it not? Oh, XLS Bonds, another $10. Wow, well, thank you. Our similar experiences always included a hum or vibration before the dream. The vehicle seemed to flicker in and out of the physical realm. That's what I'm telling you. If you ever had a speakerphone and had your cell phone next to it, I don't know if the new cell phones and new frequencies do this, but in the old days, I'd have a speakerphone at work and my cell phone be next to it. And before my cell phone would start ringing, the speaker on the speakerphone would start humming. It would hum. Sound like bees or flies. It was a certain hum that would make certain frequency, and I'm not getting it right here. It's not exactly the way it sounded, but there would be a hum, a buzz. There's a reason Beelzebub was considered the Lord of the Flies, because before he would arrive, you would hear a buzz. Beelzebub, one of the chief demons. Some people say Beelzebub is the devil, Lord of the Flies, because he buzzed. Maybe he brought flies. A buzz. You realize that people have been hearing buzzes for a long time. What is the buzz? Sometimes some people can hear it actually hear it in their head. I've heard that buzz. Not coming from a speakerphone or a cell phone. It's microwave induced. If you put microwave frequency at the right frequencies, it will resonate inside your head, and the people have heard it, and they'll hear the buzz. You can even do volume amplitude modulation on that signal and make voices. It's called the voice of God. They put somebody's voice inside your head. There's patents on it. Somebody can speak, and it sounds like a voice within your head. But these have been around before humans ever invented microwaves. So XLS Bones, XLS, do you hear popping sounds? Have you ever looked out and seen a bell, like green light? When you say they flicker, is it like this? Is it like they can be beside you and they're flickering in and out? Have you seen that? They're multidimensional. They can do that. That's especially if they're scared you're about to snatch them. That's exactly what they'll do. They're physical. They can be harmed, as you can, or I can. So can they. Eagle Eye Visions, Bones, you're correct. Chris Bowen, the world inside you is infinite as outside you. Well, it is. I've heard, Collagen, I have heard about them too, Greg, and I hear a lot about reptilians. Yeah, could be. Eagle Eye Visions, UAP. Yeah, now I call them UAPs. That's right, because the word UFO has gotten so dirtied. It means the same thing. So what? Change an acronym. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's funny, right? It's all about genetics. Well, maybe. If they're trying to make clones, Jessica says, can I tell you a story? Well, of course. Fishes and Lowe says they have some history with the Nazis, and NASA demonic familiars are also familiar in families too. Well, they're outside of NASA. They're before NASA. The very core of the Nazis followed the Thule Society. The Thule Society believed that there were aliens coming out of the polar regions of the Earth or something. So something like that. XLS Bones, $5. Well, thank you. Wow, we're getting a lot of help from XLS Bones. The experience is definitely not pleasant. Amen. It's rape. So if somebody or some entities can freely at will just rape people at nights. Is that heavenly? Is that angelic? Is that a visitation? I don't think so. I take it as demonic. Definitely not nice. It's not nice to play with your head, to make you doubt your sanity. It's not nice that you can be injured, have a hard time sleeping. It's an attack. It feels like an attack. It feels like somebody's grabbing you and holding on to you and you can't move, choking you. When you're asleep in bed and you feel like somebody's walking up on your bed, your whole bed is moving, you feel like, and you're paralyzed. You think somebody's broken your house and nobody's there. Exodus Bones, did you see The Veil? Have you ever seen that? Has anybody else seen that? George Washington did. When the dark angels visited him at Valley Forge, he had a vision of the future of America, supposedly. And his experience sounds very much like these experiences too. And it predates, who did I talk about earlier? Dr. David Jacobs. Yeah, he thinks, oh, who we got in the house? We got Rex in the house. He says, let's do it. Do. Top one if you want a story. Rex is in the house, guys. Rex, we're talking about your topics. We're talking about people started asking about abductions. Now, Rex has had a far more positive experience than some of us. Great pics from your last adventure. Rex, what did you find? What did you find, Rex? You and Lee find something? I saw y'all were going up there. So talk to us, Rex. What'd you find? Wise Owl 11 also looked into a park with camping for a community center and bathhouses, but they are closed due to the bug. I am going to call Park Service and see if they're open soon. All right, good. Rex, we're talking about maybe having a rendezvous, a Green Greg's rendezvous, maybe in Arkansas. I saw a demon make himself a child at 2, my age 2, and we're not alone. Wow, Jessa. Okay. Jessa, that's an interesting story. Is that the story you were going to talk about? That's interesting. And I'm not going to question that at all, because there's some strange things in this world. Strange things in this world. The oddest thing is a quote from, there's a really odd quote from McKenna, or Terence McKenna. He says, we are in a symbiotic relationship with something that disguises itself as an alien invasion so as not to upset us. What? Wow. I mean, it has to disguise itself as an alien invasion so as not to upset us. Then what's worse than that? Whew. Well, we definitely seem to be in some kind of symbiotic relationship, and some of us seem to have had some experiences. But, you know, maybe Rex would like to enlighten on that, because Terence McKenna had an interesting way of getting his knowledge, a pathway that Rex himself has explored. So maybe Rex can enlighten us. Multidimensional bending of the light waves. Okay, Randy, there's some of that going on. You know, the gods of old slid down on the Rainbow Bridge. And also, some of the Indian tribes talked about gods, the Hopi, traveling on rainbows. Interesting. They both describe rainbow phenomenology for transport from one dimension to another. Interesting, right? Gorgeous, awesome. The Steffords, Jay, Blue. Whoop, I missed something. It skipped on me. Oh, I missed it. What was he saying? Is Rex still in the house? Apparently, yes, my granddaughter believes she was attacked by them in the hospital while I was dealing with cancer. Wow. Wow. We're going to have to talk about this, guys. Stepford's J, Blue Apatite, Blue Apatite. Oh, I can't even pronounce that. Has an amazing stone for meditation under the pillow for my dream work. Okay, maybe I need that. Never accept the bad vibes. You're right, Jessa. You're right. You know what? You can beat them, guys. You can beat them. Adam's Coin Collection. I've been hearing this buzz sound in my head for the past couple of years. Not all the time. Well, there's also tendonitis, or what do they call it? All right, guys, I got that too. Tommy Weary, rule your fears, folks. Keep kindness in your hearts. Definitely that. And Stefford's has got the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Green Heart. Valley Forge. Yeah, that's where, yes, it's demonic, says Carla. Now, Valley Forge is where Washington had that vision. I'm behind on the comments here. Bones, $20. Wow. Awesome, Bones. Thank you so much. Most of the time, after the hum, I get fast forward to the craft. No bell. I see a sphere sometimes, but most of the time is very long cylinder with a biological light propulsion system. Biological light propulsion system being escorted by 3 black triangles. Biological propulsion system. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Rex, are you getting all this? Are you still here, buddy? Yo, bro, are you still here? Multiverse. Yeah, we're definitely in the multiverse, guys. And they can pop in and out. Leak Project, you know, I guess Rex has popped in and popped out like a multidimensional being. In and out. Eagle Eyes, Vidges, Bones. I really hope these are good ones. And Bones says, Eagle Eyes, I don't think they're good. Look, guys, if you're getting, if you're receiving into this, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. Adam's Coin Collection. Oh, I finally got to the bottom. Adam's Coin Collection. I only hear the buzz when I'm about to fall asleep. Oh, okay, yeah, and that's probably what that is. Colorado Jan, the ones I know are many shapes, mostly circle. Old as dirt. Estimated splashdown point of China's 21 metric ton Long March 5B rocket booster on 8 May 2021. As of midday 7 May, it was estimated to fall in the Indian Ocean around 11:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 11:53 p.m. So this is tomorrow. So it's expected to impact tomorrow in the Indian Ocean. We got that right, Old as Dirt. Okay. Yeah. Is there a channel that's covering this, Old as Dirt? One of our tech channels. Just from Greg, I will tell the tale. Go ahead, Jessica. Tell the tale. Okay, everybody, whatever tells you tell, just make sure it's clean. I'm sure it will be from Jessica. But, we are a family channel. Thanks, everyone, for your contributions to Greg. He might be needing a new computer soon. Yeah, my computer's dying on me here. I need a new computer. I need a new van. Look, guys, I have actually missed my house payment this month. Well, I didn't miss it entirely. It's just going in late because I spent so much money trying to get my worm farm restarted that it ran over. It ran me in the hole a lot more than I thought. On top of that, I'm driving my old clunker that's having a tough time because I lost my main van. So I'm just trying to recover from all this stuff. So I appreciate all the help. It's help. It really does help. So I appreciate that. Fish and Low says, Life says, Arnold and the Nazi leaders probably were filled with those messed up souls of the giants. Yeah, the Nazi leaders, they're messed up. Now, I don't mean everybody in Germany was like that, okay? There were actually a lot of good people from Germany. I tell you guys always this. I say there's good and bad people everywhere. Whatever race, creed, color, size, town, there's good people anywhere you go. There's bad people anywhere you go. And usually good people outnumber the bad people. But a lot of people get misled by, all their leaders. People have a tendency to trust leadership. Sometimes bad apples, float to the top. They say it floats, right? And a lot of leaders take advantage of people. They play people up. They play to people's wants and desires and use that to gain power. They tell people, oh, you're the best in the world. All your problems are the problems of these people over here. And they marginalize other people and tell people everything you're experiencing is a problem with those guys over there. So if you're not behind me, we'll fix this problem to deal with these guys over there. That's how a lot of people rise to power. A lot of people make money playing those kind of games. But that puts the world in a big peril because it pits people against each other, which is awful. We need to, guys, we can't survive as a species by hating each other. We've got to learn to get along. We've got to learn to love. But it's a problem when you got somebody, you know, who's in charge of a major country that's being very aggressive. How do you deal with it? It's not easy. The best thing we can hope is the people that said country will decide that they don't want any of that and will bring this person down. But sometimes they're being talked to so wonderful that they just won't do it in the case of Germany. But there were a lot of good people from Germany. I knew a number of the German rocket scientists. In fact, I used to go to Conrad Dannenberg's house on Christmas and carve his turkey. You know, a lot of these were good people. Conrad's, you know, devoted his last 30 years to teaching kids, mainly at space camp and things like that. He gave back a lot to the world. And actually, von Braun did too, in many ways. You ought to be surprised at something. And Ernst Stillinger was one of those, you know, the head German rocket team electrical engineer and scientist. Was one of the nicest, kindest old men you'd ever meet. So, you know, I knew a lot of these guys, and the ones I knew were all good and nice. I never met a one that was not polite and wouldn't bend over backwards to help you out. So I had good experiences with the ones I knew, and they weren't racist. I mean, you know, I've seen them do. We had a black guy doing a payload experiment, and they really went over backwards to help this guy, promote him, and get him forward to doing this experiment on the space shuttle, a student payload. And so the ones I knew were very, very much in favor of helping anybody that's interested in space or science. The ones I knew were good. They were people. They were people just like you and me. You know, and a lot of times in the war, guys on both sides might be shooting each other, but you got to remember, like, on the other side, he's also somebody's son, somebody's father, brother, cousin, uncle. It's a tragedy that people get pitted against each other that way. You know, there was one Christmas in World War One where the soldiers on the German side and the Allied side decided to heck with this war stuff. They actually got together between the trenches and had a big Christmas party, and the leaders on both sides were totally distraught about the whole thing. They eventually got them to cut it out and got them to go back to the war. But, you know, that was like a miracle. It was like a little miracle. And we have more in common than not, and we got to learn to get over this stuff. We just got to learn this. It's awful that we have wars. I do a lot of videos about that, and I've done, you know, a lot of videos and talks about war because it drives our society. But there's nothing beautiful about warfare. It's an awful thing. Sometimes, though, you have to maintain your freedoms. Information on space.com. Okay, very good. We'll go to space.com in a minute, guys. Space.com, though, is a site that takes a lot of junk to load. So there's some other space sites we can go to: Space Ref, Space Daily, Space Flight Daily in different places. There's a lot of good space websites. Just we are more roses. Okay, that's what we need. Colorado Jen. It could have been the triangle. It was pretty dark. All I could tell was the lights all along the wings mainly. Ooh. How thick was it? Did you see this? Like right there? When a bad apple floats, the rotten side faces down. Oh, that's a really multidimensional thing, you know. When you're looking up, when you're from above and looking down, it looks like all beautiful apples. When you're from below looking up, it's all rotten. That's an organizational chart too, guys. You know, in organization, when you're looking up the ladder, it's all what holes all the way to the top. But when you're looking down the ladder, it's all smiling faces all the way down. Very different perspective. Virtual telescope. A lot of sites are having problems due to the clouds. Uh-oh. A lot of sites are having problems due to the clouds. Well, what happened there? I thought somebody threw a donation and that disappeared. Oh, XLS Bones. Oh, we got another one from XLS Bones. Thank you. Excellent sponsor. Thank you so much. You're really helping out tonight. What's scary is that sometimes when they notice I'm away, they try to feed me like Joel type thing. Oh, they also like to give us tests. ESPIQ like test. I've heard other people talk about these tests. Interesting. Jello? I'm not experienced. Have you ever had marks on you? Have you ever had little purple dots on your skin? How about that one? Granny Atlanta, I swear I live in UFO I don't know what you mean by that. ALLEG. What is that, Granny? Hi from Arizona, says Dave Smith. Hi, Arizona. Hi, Dave Smith from Arizona. Old as dirt. Green Greg's. Went to a lot of sites, and most are having problems with clouds. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Well, thanks for checking a lot of sites, Old as dirt. I seldom remember my dreams, and my husband saw it too. Well, that's interesting. A lot of times when people having these experiences, the person laying in bed next to them is totally out, doesn't know anything about it. I haven't gone to bed yet. I haven't even gone to bed yet. Okay, you're talking about tonight. Oh. And Gaijin Bear says, all the music stars in Hollywood said I would get something shot. I'm headed there now. Should I rethink? Well, I'm going to tell you, that's something we shouldn't talk openly about, but between me, you, and a fence post, I'm not somebody that's going to be, if you know what I mean. A lot of stuff out there. You know, guys, it's experimental. Approved on emergency procedures. Think about all the things that people think may be as a result of the things that were approved in the regular process. Just think about all the medicines that went through FDA approval and then later got recalled. Makes you wonder, right? My daughters are now experiencing now. They had no idea I and my family had this occur to us. Yes, many marks. Purple ones? I know some people get spook marks. You know. Have you had the little purple points? Or handprints? Strap prints? Granny Atlanta Highway. Oh. Greg Mars, sir, all respect. Say, okay, Greg Mars. Colorado, I see those. I live by the Air Force Base. I lived by an Air Force Base once. Pope Air Force Base. I live closer to the center of the runway than either end of the runway was. And I wasn't even on the base. I was actually in the Army, living in a trailer park next to the entrance to Pope Air Force Base, which is right in the middle of the field. So that was interesting. I gave all of my energy, says Jessa. I gave all of my energy facts. Okay. Many comments. Let's hope next month we do not have an early Independence Day. Will Smith won't be able to help us out. Oh, I get what you mean by that. Well, yeah, next month would be early because normally, the disclosure's in June. I get it. Wow, who knows? And around my mouth area. Oh, you get around your mouth area. Let's see. Points and straps. You get them both. Are they purple? Have you seen purple ones? You got the strap marks too. Wow. You know, maybe I need some aggression. My brother and his wife got 2 jabs each, which not sure which brand. Yikes. Yeah. The sleeve is like signing up for experimental genetic manipulation. And I'm corncolation. I've seen UFOs since the late 90s also. 2004 in Florida. Me and my girlfriend had a neon green frog come through the window. And it touched us. And we knocked out. Yeah, green frog, like an alien face, like a gray and just green. Sleeves equal. Oh, I got it. Fishes and loaves. Whew, wow, guys, we're in scary times. We're in scary times. Scary times. Yeah, I wouldn't want anything to do with it. Arnold. Yeah, read what Arnold's saying. Read what Arnold's saying, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't want anything to do with it myself. We are treading on thin ice in this chat session. I'm sure the fog. Okay, green fog. Got it. Just sowed my corn in a small plot. Please bless it with your Greg Magic. Says Crunchy Biscuit. A blessing upon the corn of Crunchy Biscuit. May the corn grow. May the corn grow nice. May the corn serve Crunchy Biscuit. Exodus most. Not really purple, more of a deep bruise, deep red. Yeah, okay, I get that. But it goes away very quickly. Help me with an intro video. Okay, Jessa, that's, yeah, you said you was going to do a channel, didn't you, Jessa? Help you with an intro video. Yeah, I need to redo my intro video. It's really corny. I really need to redo that. So an intro video should be short, sweet, to the point. Tell them what your channel is about and what people can expect from you in upcoming videos. It's, you know, why people should watch you. So, Crunchy Biscuit says, thank you, Greg. I will be, forgive me. Okay. All right, Jessa. So if you started your channel yet, Jessa? Not anymore. I met Travis Walton. His story is, yeah, the movie Fire in the Sky. I saw a huge triangle ship 1/2 mile long above Lake Lure. Wow, that's huge. Bones, these types hate bird dogs. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard somebody said dogs were a good defense against these things. And bird dogs. Doug Thompson. Hey, what do you say? Climbed up the mountain and sounded the shofar today. Awesome. Hey, I have blown a shofar. If you've seen Randy, the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm has a shofar. And 18, if you go back to my videos to the 18th of April, you will see me blowing it in the video I did with them. And this is a gift from Susan of the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm, his wife. She made this for me with a rocket Santa with an alien. Yikes. So it's lobe 3, so if I can't do C5, leaving that. Okay, Jess, I'm not following that. Greg, did you see my how to prep for a famine video? Oh, how to prep for a famine? Well, that sounds interesting. Doug? Hang on. Adam's one question. The next morning I asked her if she remembered what happened, and she says, I don't want to talk about it. That sounds like she knew. I'm going to go look up Doug's channel here, guys. I got a Doug Thompson doing Elvis and Conway Twitty, LSU comedian, Happy Gilmore. Is that all you? Sharpening wood turning tools. Nitrous oxide. Oh, there's many. Hang on. I think I see which one's him. Let's go back here. Like to check out the logo face. All right, got it. 333 subscribers, 111 videos. Whoops, hit subscribe. I ain't meant to hit the channel. Look at it. How to prep for a famine. 1 and 2. Okay, guys. You know what? I was wanting to show y'all a video of mine, and I will. So it's about time to go back into the share mode, guys. Let's do that. Come back to this video here. Now I got to go back to my screen. Ding, 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 ding. And we're going to go share. Bing. All right, guys, here's Doug's channel. Doug Thompson. Guys, he's got 111 videos. He's only got 334 subscribers. One of them is me. I just subscribed. So when you go to the channel, subscribe. You can really help them out if you bang the bell and click all. You get their updates. So check it out. Hatching Chicks. How to prepare for famine. How to prepare for famine too. All right, very good, guys. Latest armor project. Oh, that might be worth watching. Sure it will be. Baby Jacob Koo. Out's garden. Cute squirrel. Little squirrel friend. I had a girlfriend. Never had a squirrel friend. Quite a few girlfriends.
And the possibility of a global famine happening because of that. I've looked at a lot of videos on how to get prepared for an upcoming famine, but none of those videos really sufficed, in my personal opinion. I don't.
All right, guys. There it is. You want to see how to deal with the famine? Check it out. Check it out. There's a link to this channel. And let's see what Jess is up to here. Rainy days. Somebody subscribed to this one. Oh, I like that logo, the tree and the roots. It's like the world tree. Yggdrasil. Interesting with a wave. The Yggdrasil. The world tree, rainy day thoughts. Okay. And how many videos you got? 4. You want an intro video. Okay, interesting. Looks like you just started your channel. But you're doing pretty good. You already got 172 subscribers and only 4 videos. Pretty good, girl. Check out Jess's channel. And check out this other one here. Now we're going to go around a little bit, guys. We're going to go here as my website. Now, ecological or educational eco communities. Now, this isn't the video I primarily want to show you, but I did give a preview for this architectural rendering of my habitat in this video. Just kind of a little sneak preview to it, guys. So if we get out of this, this is a video with Gail Angeles. There it is, guys. That is a little sneak preview of my home you can live out of, make a living out of, and grow all your food in on 1/10 of an acre, way beyond an earthship. An earthship has a little garden in front. This thing is scaled to feed a family of 4 and still have enough garden potential that you can actually sell from it and make a living. They're DeVace family. This is based on the DeVace family's scale. 1/10 of an acre, home, garden, and all in one fell swoop. And the roof is, there's many options for the roof, by the way, guys. So there'll be a lot more on this in the future. There's Gail. We were talking about some things here. Let's see. I don't think I showed a lot of different images in here because I was saving it for doing a future video. Yeah, this keeps me in the same picture. I got a whole lot more pictures. I got some architectural stuff, but I didn't want to share it yet, as I'm going to do that real soon. Okay, but I've had some interesting things happen to me. I've had an accident and several other things. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet, but this is coming to you. But I got another video where I talk to a subject called "The Greenest Concept Ever." Now this, see, it's not the shape that counts. It's having 1/10 of an acre of growing area and encapsulated in a certain way. You can build them circular, rectangular, square. This is that concept on Mars. Now this is a side view of my hand drawing of it before the architectural drawings were done. Okay, and I've covered this in a number of videos, guys. Just skip through here. Oh no, it's got to give me a commercial now. As I'm trying to show you guys this stuff. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, come on. Look here, it's taking it forever. I want to skip it.
For plants you don't need, if you're taking medicinals or you're picky about that stuff, you need medicinal that's not organic. That's the reason you need to go to organic medicinals. And you'll need to if you're living in space in a closed loop life support system, because you can't handle all those dead chemical medicinals.
There you go. We want organic medicinals. And this is the drawing that I did that produced the images in this video. That one. That came from that. And I've also now got, oh my gosh, it's that going to go commercial again because I just went in and out of it. Okay. What the heck was that? Let's stop this. That, skip.
You could see this walkway here.
And it goes on and on and on. I got various renditions of this. Ah, but even in here, I start mentioning, oh, come on. I try to skip to another part and it's going to go to commercial. Yeah. Hang on, guys. We're going to go to another channel here in a second. Skip.
But about a tenth of that. So you put, what, 1,200 people there, roughly?
Something about my sea habit. Oh, come on. Ah, just killing me tonight. I can't play my own videos. I'm getting hammered with commercials. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to my other channel. Ding 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 ding. Hey, let's check it out. Bring Griggs and Helms on tonight, guys. Let's go over here and raid. They'll raid. All right. So let's go to Out of Control Rocket. Oh, they got a live on this channel, Space News Pod. Maybe I should do that. I could do as well as him, I'm sure. All right, guys, let's go to, oh, we want to do it from this bar, search bar. Nope. Go to Galactic Griggs. And here we are. There's several Galactic Griggs channels out there now, but that one is mine. Ding, 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 ding. I did a video on the Starship SN-15. I did an interview with none other than Robert Zubrin, Dr. Robert Zubrin. He is the guy who wrote Case for Mars some time back and has really popularized going to Mars. Here's Yuri's Night from Mars. This is my Martian habitat. We may go there in a little bit. We may go there in a little bit. But guess what, guys? If you want to see all the videos on the channel, just go up here and click videos. Ding. Then you can actually look at, you can sort by oldest first, latest first, most popular. The default is the latest first. And we can go at colonize Venus first. Bing. This is a video I did about colonizing Venus. And I got that habitat in this video.
In Dammit. It was inspired by Buckminster Fuller's consecutive sphere.
This is a mile-wide floating sphere with a city inside with over 16,000 inhabitants. The problem is it's too buoyant. Not will it float. It will float.
In Pasadena, California, they grow 7,000 pounds of food per year and feed themselves everything they except grain products, and they sell from that farm and make a living on. They were originally supporting for adults.
Oh, this video's done fairly well for this channel. It's got 650 views. So wait till I show the new renditions from the architectural drawings. That's me standing out in the field with a rocket that I launched back in what year was that? 1996. That was April 13th, 1996 in the field near Tullahoma, Tennessee. No, was it Tullahoma? No, it wasn't Tullahoma. That was, oh shoot. My mind skips me right now. That was somewhere. This is my Space Launch 1 rocket, Raccoon rocket. The balloon that took it up. The rockets in that package that made the Guinness Book of World Records. I was just showing I know something about balloons, so I know something about where they float and buoyancy, and there's a lot of calculations in here and curves I present, data. But the house, I'm going to the habitat thing. So that little habitat that I showed you the picture of, it actually, that's it right there, fitting on terraces inside my space habitat floating in the atmosphere of Venus. Or it could be in your backyard. It could be in Arizona, New Mexico, Alabama, Maine, Alaska, Puerto Rico. It will work anywhere. Venus, Mars. Hang on, guys. See, there it is. That's the work living area. Where's the workshop? There's a tree and stuff growing. Go check out this video. I'm going to try to copy it if the Zoom will move its stuff away so I can get up here and get this link. There we go. So I will come back in here and share that with y'all. Ding, ding. I'm going to show y'all this greenest thing on Earth video. I'll share this link with y'all. Ding, ding, bing. And what else are we going to do? La 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 la. I might go to Mars. There's Gail Angeles not talking. Now, we're not talking so much about this habitat as we are education ethical communities. But we did talk about this habitat. So, all right. So let's shut these things down. And we could come back here if y'all want to. I'll shut this video down. If I'll just make the screen smaller so I can hit the tabs on top. Yeah, so I got to watch it or I'll get too much stuff in here. But yeah, good. I didn't close this video. I didn't want to do that. So we want to, actually, I thought I closed this one out. What did I close? Scale talking. Video details. I don't need that. Close that. All right, we only got 2 screens open. So we can go somewhere else. So I got to minimize memory on this computer. I have to manage memory. If I'm going somewhere it's going to eat memory, that's a problem. So let me go back to the chat room, see what people are saying. Then I will consider opening another application in here. All right, I got to catch up on the conversation, see what I'm missing. Okay. Metro Art, last I heard, they have GMO chocolate. Oh my God. It'll be bones. As a kid, I found they will reason with you. Yeah, what? Found they will reason with you. No sugar, raw honey only, says Michigander. I missed something. Michigan. Hello, Greg. I'm interested in the community, living and have strong skills and experience. I've been doing it almost 5 years alone on a large reception lot. Any in Michigan you can point me to. And we haven't formed a tribe yet in Michigan now. We may have somebody interested. So again, send me an email to info@freedomrestorationfoundation.org. Middle, not Myrtle. Oh, Bones. What am I missing, Bones? Oh, there's a lot of conversation up here. At the Watchman, yes, yes and no, it will take materials and labor. If the economy crashes, then the workforce will build something out of old tires and other stuff from the dumps. And that you can do. Oh, okay. Are you using, hey, you know what? What you use for roof is optional. My house is more of a philosophy than an exact design. So what's important is use a lot of thermal mass in the walls, maintain and control temperature. It's got some design features similar to earthships, but it's not an earthship. Earthship is a concept that belongs to Michael, which is like Reynolds. So he's called the Garbage Warrior, by the way, and I have no qualms of building out of garbage, but I think his processes are very labor intensive. I would just as soon 3D print them or build them on a sandbags, and sandbags is probably one of my preferred ways to get at it. Do I have a set of floor plans? Yeah, there will be some floor plans. Yeah, I do, but they're not up for downloading yet. I'm going back up because apparently I'd scrolled down. Wow, I can't go all the way back up. Let me go so far because I've been in and out. Hybrid, look it up. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I saw this on blazingpress.com where a guy went in for his, and walked out with a bottle in his hand. I never get subscribers, says Eagle Eye Images. Well, what's your channel on Eagle Eye Images? What do you cover? Maybe I should do a channel. I'm thinking about doing a channel on just doing YouTube channels. I thought about it. Do you have a file we can download on it? Not yet, not yet. I am real, always broken. Play nice. That's right. Play nice, everyone. Right, Jessa. Sun is so harsh, you have to cover the plants anymore. Yeah, greenhouses use shade cloth to keep temperature down. You know, the UV gets too high, you will need stuff like that. Yeah. So I just subscribed to your channel. Okay, so somebody's getting subscriptions. Bones, if you pay attention, will come at certain times of the week. And I think they can come anytime, including the daytime. Doug Thompson, Green Gregs. Not worried about the Chinese rocket hurling toward Earth? No, not really, because like I mentioned earlier, they most time that stuff comes down when there's nobody at. Eagle Eye's Images. I didn't know you had a Galactic Gregs. Yeah, check it out, guys. Check out my other channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Now here I am showing y'all what I'm looking at. The longer I stay on here, it's going to keep nesting like infinitely deep. That's kind of funny, right? I love what's your business? Says Jess Arnold. Well, maybe they will fall in the rose garden while the POS is sleeping. Bone is happening. Bone, it is happening. You just don't remember if you take a nap. All right. So Jess, here's me with an AK. Oh, okay. What happened to the Mars bar? Somebody ate it. Mars bar. The Michigander. Hello, Greg. I'm interested in the community, living and strong skills. Yeah. Email me at info@freedomrestorationfoundation.org and put tribe in the subject line. And you'll get an email from one of my helpers that will send you a questionnaire. Fill that out. We'll put it in a spreadsheet, and we'll use that to help organize our tribe network. And you might be getting a call from me or a tribe lead. Hello, sir. Would you please post information to community programs closest to Michigan? So you're talking about. Oh, okay. So we'll be working on that, guys. I don't yet have a tribe in Michigan. Gorgeous Awesome says, good night, everyone. May you all sleep and have a magical day tomorrow. Gorgeous Awesome. Thank you. And many blessings to you, Gorgeous Awesome. May you be blessed, richly blessed. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in, or just email me. Gorgeous also go to my Green Greg site and use that email to email me because I want to chat some. Gorgeous also says thank you, Green Greg. We appreciate all the time you spend with us and in healing through that leg. Thank you. Elias Vibbs, night. Peace out. So we're going to check out your channel a bit, Eagle Eye. Granny Bones, do aliens mate with humans? Ooh. Well, they mess with humans. There's talk of hybrids, but I don't think it's some direct mating. Galactic Greg says just never heard of cyclone fence poles. Jessa loves Galactic Grays. Brick chain link fence. They sell the top rail extension connections, etc., can weld them together. Yeah, you can use those to make hoop houses too. Those top rails of the fences. I have more skill with wood than metal, says Rick. Okay, the Watchman, you can use fence poles to build a carport. Yeah, you can. Other channels, says the Michigan. Greg, just before my grandmother and granddaughter and mother passed. Oh, you lost. Oh, your grandmother and grandfather and mother. I was blessed with eye-to-eye contact. I'm in a dream. I tell family they're off like I'm crazy. Well, maybe you're having a better experience than some. Galactic Greg channel. Well, thank you, Oldest Dirt, for sharing that. Appreciate that. So I'm going to take a foray over here to another channel, guys. We're going to check out one. See what we get here. Been on my channel there too long. It's nesting infinitely deep. Oh, no. Tell you what, let's don't do that here. Let's go into YouTube and then type that from the YouTube search bar. Ding 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 ding. So Brad was saying hide to survive in his video. Oh, Eagle Eye cameras. Okay, apparently Eagle Eye is a brand name. Eagle Eye New Images. That's from the camera. Let's come back to this video and look at your icon. Let's check out your icon. Make sure I can kind of match it. Say something, Eagle Eye Vision. Say something so I can see your icon. Say hi. Just anything. The Watchman, Rick, you would be better just to get cyclone fence poles. There you go. So your image is red with some squiggle line. I can't really make a lot out of that. All right, so let me come back over here and see if I see something. Oh, there it is. There you are. Hang on. Now I see which one is you. Ding, 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 ding. There we are. 280 subscribers. You say you don't ever get any subscribers. Wallace Lake Aerial. I hope I don't get a strike. Hope that's not copywritten music. I don't get a strike for that. All right, you've had 11,000 views. You gotta have 1,000 subscribers to monetize. So your channel is all about images from above. Okay, Stonewall, Louisiana, navigating the spring, nature's rebel cause, Sibley Lake Fall Swamp. How many videos you got? So you've been going about a year, 111 videos. So the videos, click videos, guys. That's how you can see what's really on the channel, because sometimes the playlist don't show much. All right, go to this channel and you see what the eagle sees. Wow, that's interesting. Fall Swamp. So you find some magical looking locations there from the Eagle View. Very cool. All right, guys. Eagle Eye Images. So back here. So if you want to see Eagle Eye Images, thank you, Oldest Dirt, for sharing my channels, sharing my website. Thank you so much for that. Can someone bring me a Pepsi? Yeah, I don't drink colas myself. I don't have anything to do you. Oh, Gorgeous Awesome, you got. Well, thank you for being here, Gorgeous Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for so many kind donations and all the kind words you've had. Thank you so much. And Bones, thank you. Wow. Holy smoke. You know what? We want to have to, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I got a nephew that's just showed up here. I need to probably see how he's doing, what he's trying to do here. So it's probably about time we stop the share. Bing. Hello. I will continue to watch the channel and see what everybody's saying. I'm just not sharing it at this point. Was there something else I was going to share? Oh, there's one more thing I think I'll share, but it's not going to be on YouTube. So hang on, guys. I would love to share, says that girl. What do you want to share, that girl? I hope I ain't got too much stuff open for this to happen. Ding, 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 ding. Hang on, guys. Give me a moment. Firestorm. Some coffee here. I'm trying to launch some software. I hope I got enough detecting hardware, it says. Initializing. Initializing. Give me a minute, guys. Oh, I started twice. Bang. How many times did I start this? Oh, I got more than one of them up here. Got a bunch of them here. Got to close out a few of these. They eat up all my memory. Uh-oh. That one don't want to close. May have some memory issues here, guys. It's only here twice. It won't let me close one of them. I'll close this one. Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, I had. Oh, I see what's going on. All right, guys, I'm about to share something with y'all. We're going to go somewhere. We're going to take a little trip. 1814, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down to mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans. We fought the Bloody Bush in the Battle of New Orleans. But we're not going to New Orleans. We're not going there at all, guys. Guess where we're going? Guess where we're heading? How about a trip to Mars? How's my sound set? It's up. It's loading. It'll take a little time here. Just got to load the whole world, guys. Whole world on my computer, on my old junky memory starved computer. Oh, that don't look right. What happened? Something's not right. Oh no, I'm naked. Yikes. I should have something on. What's happened here? Well, that's not intentional. I usually have a suit on. There we go. I can actually wear a spacesuit here too. Yikes, y'all saw my bum. Honestly, I didn't mean to moon y'all. I haven't seen him do that before. Always making changes in there. Mike Lordy is a guy who took my habitat concept and built this up. If you see, it says, here it says Greg's Habitat. See this? Greg's Habitat. Universal habitat. That's what I call it. Universal habitat. I got a couple other names for it too, guys. So let's go in here, guys. Ding. So here, I can walk. See this? I can walk. I can turn around. That's one of the spacesuits I can wear, but it takes a little time to put it on. It's like a museum here, right? Guess what else I can do? I can fly. Now the blue is really the edge of the simulation. There's some limits to this simulation. And there is SpaceX Starship. And there is my habitat is rendered on Mars. Now we can walk into it, and there's a mine. It's been built into. This whole thing is a little bit under construction. And there's some miners. This is an open pit mine. Air traffic control center there. Guess what? We can just beam in. I believe we can beam into this thing. Let's see if it'll let me do that. Where's the sound effects? There we go. Did y'all know I could teleport? But guess what? I'm still in flight mode. I bumped my knee. I don't like doing bumping my knee after I just had a wreck. Let's go up. Uh-oh. These things are like jars of water hanging from the ceiling to stop radiation. You can bump into them too. Here's a, let's just drop on down. Now I can walk. Pineapple Garden. There's Vostok. That's the vehicle that Yuri went in. First man in space. Stomping my pineapples. Dadgummit. I gotta get a little better with this. And I got some little steps here if I can get over to them. The viewpoint is from a few feet behind the head, as you can see. There's looking in. See, part of my concept is an interior garden. This one is circular. This one's actually 30 meters across to be a tenth of, this is bigger than a tenth of an acre. It's bigger than my normal concept. You can walk outside through these tunnels here, by the way. This is ground level. Right here, this is ground level. I could walk all the way outside here, back out to where I was at. And that is the habitat below. Just got a place for catching the condensation coming off the dome. Ouch. Didn't bend my head down, right? Got a spiral staircase. Yow. Can I walk around the spiral staircase? Well, and get drunk here. Kind of hard to do when you can't see directly behind yourself. There we go. Boom. There's a level. Got rooms in here. Well, I could use some coffee. Hey, I raise rabbits, by the way. That's my New Zealand white right there. It looks like the one I named after David Devine. Yeah, all my rabbits are named after YouTubers, in case y'all didn't know. Let's see. All kind of little rooms in here. A little more finished down on the first floor. Getting drunk. So let's do a little flying, just a little bit. Oh. got to jump really good to fly, and you bump your head when you're doing it. So let's go down. Oops, on the water. Hey, look here. We got fish. Yeah, I got an aquaponics system here, guys. Check out my fish. I do aquaponics, right? Look at that. I'm not even wet. Isn't that cool? Oh, yeah, some nice rooms in here, too. Oh, that's one I was in earlier. I won't run into that. Got to go up a little bit. Ah, back in the pool. You know what? I'm going to land back on the first floor. Let's walk. So I got a stage on the pool. Pool goes underneath the stage, but that stage, and like I get gardens, got stuff going on the walls behind it all the way around. We got some little orange trees there. Got lettuce, cabbage, stuff growing here, guys. Let's go in these rooms over here. Room. Got a lot of living quarters in here, see? Check it out. Nice little kitchen area here. Yeah, by the way, see, that's Green Greg. Here, bunk beds. You see my face? See, I got red hair and a white beard. See the beds in here? Need a little extra oxygen support. That's like a whole room there, right? This is a whole world built out by a guy named Mike Lowry, and he based it on my habitat concept. See, Greg's Habitat, Universal Habitat. So still need some work. Whoa, what happened to my hair? There's cushions where you can sit. We've had parties in here. We've had parties and dances and music and singing. Lots of people have come in this room and held parties here. So let's fly again. Ouch. Man, I keep bumping in that. My poor noggin. Go down a little bit. Not that much. Ow. Went through the floor. Ouch. See, I'm actually flying still. Oh, look at that. Now I'm walking. Let's go back up the top. Oops. All right. I have a hard time in one right now. We're going to walk out. Is what we're going to do. Then I'm going to end this sound. Just want to show you guys around a little bit. Oh, walk off that. Kind of hard to control from when your vantage point is a few feet behind your head. So this is all in commemoration of Yuri Gagarin, first man in space. So we've had a couple of Yuri's night celebrations here, guys. And now we're back outside on Mars. And I'm an immortal, so I don't need a spacesuit, but I can put one on. Now the place is still a bit under construction. This was the original mining processing site. You see the numbers, that means there's just something under construction there. Setting up a Sabatier system there. There's another whole museum at this place too. Anyway, let's go flying. Landing top pad for a SpaceX Starship. A Starship on that pad. Got a little snow out here, looks like. Stuff kind of constructs as you're moving around this cell. SpaceX Starship. And we're going to exit this thing. Let's see. Bye-bye. Hello. How was that, guys? I took y'all to Mars. Do you think this hillbilly channel is going to take you to Mars? All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat room. Hope I didn't run everybody off. Well, we only got 50 in the room now, but it's late. Oh my, it's 1:20 something in the morning. Let's scroll back up. Bones, $5. Your habitat looks like a sphere craft I was talking about earlier, but instead of glass, it was translucent, like metal, full of energy. Wow. Okay. See what I'm missing here. Arnold Smith says, remember, you should not let the sun go down in your anger. That's a good piece of advice. Artie Galassi, you're getting subscriptions. It's a modern art. Thanks, Greg, for your time. Thank you. Midnight here. Hey, it's 1:20 something here. We're going to have to go here in a minute, guys. We got some prayers to say, and we'll have to call it a night. I have that album. Mars is not my dream vacation, says Green Atlanta. Yeah, I got Venus too, you know. We're down the road. Green Atlanta's so sexy. Oh, funny, cool. Beam me up, Scotty, says Colorado Jan. Love it. That girl. Dang, Greg, I'm just trying to get past my 17-year-old air conditioner that died. Now, that's actually a simulation. That's the whole world in a simulation. Jessa says, I went through a whole lot of, what's FSM? How much fam plant something today? Okay, yeah, do some planting. Can your habitat survive a hurricane? The winds, not the flood, not the flood. It's not flood proof. You're going to be above the floodplain or have it above ground. I love my goldfish. Star Trek sound effects. Yeah, I was beaming in and out. Oh, it's building construction. It's way cool. If only we could build as easily as on the computer. It does take work to build. Unless you 3D print it. I got a friend who's wanting to buy a 3D printer. Well, you better win the lottery to build that. Well, I'm going to use sandbags here on Earth, my friend. Sandbags. Where's the golf course, says Arnold. Oh, yeah, we got to work on that, right? Let's see. Reading y'all's comments. Where's the bar? Well, we had a dancing stage. Greg, ship that. Greg, ship a MUSG. Oh, must. Greg, ship a must. Okay. Right now, Greg, that's way cool. That's pretty cool. Just I love. That's me. It's Jessa. Jessa likes that. Fig tree over 20 years old, have a new growth, but will take many years to make jam again. Okay. I got a big fig tree beside my greenhouse. It's huge. It's transplanted. So I don't really know how old it is, but it's growing like crazy here. Granny, I need prayers to my heart is having a normal beat. Okay. Granny needs prayers. Her heart's feeling a normal beat. Her granddaughter, Kaylee, has cancer. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for Randy at the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm because he's been diagnosed and only given 20% prospects, and he's got to beat that. And let's pray for Susan at the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm because she's been really distraught over that. Let's pray for, okay, who was the other people earlier on in the video who was on his prayers? Help me out, guys. Granny Land, we got to pay for Judy McDowell. She's having a biopsy, and her daughter, Cherry, also is having some issues with that. And I can't scroll back to my earlier notes because I'm only go so far right now. XX Bones says stay safe. Hey, thank you, Bones. Thank you so much for all you've done here and all the super chats you've given me. I really appreciate that. And you've asked some really pointed questions. So I hope a lot of my subscribers aren't bouncing when they see this tonight. So yeah, really interesting questions. Well, thank you, Granny. Thank you for that. All right, guys, help me out. We got a couple other people who had prayer requests earlier on. Old Hillbilly. He's asked us to pray for his father. That was one of them. Old Hillbilly asked us to pray for his father. Well, him and his father, both him and his father have been diagnosed with a bug. So let's pray for Old Hillbilly. And there's somebody else too, right, guys? I'll definitely add everyone to my prayers. Good night. Well, thank you, SOS Moms. We're going to do a little quick prayer session here. And then everybody, of course, can pray as you go to bed for people. Let's pray for the country that we get through these stressing times we're in. Let's pray that this thing that is associated with injections doesn't cause all the problems that some people see, that if it's built into it, that it gets neutralized, that don't have all these bad effects that some people are pondering. I think I'm headed north for testing. What kind of testing, Granny? And Retro Modern Art says, someone told me never trust a look by a lover. Never trust a look by a lover. Oh, never trust a look by a lover. Love getting that, girl, says Retro Modern Art. After Retro Modern Art just says, never trust a look by a lover, says, love it. Love you. All right. Kind of ironic. So this is not a religious channel. And so we have people in many faiths here. So I will ask everyone to pray according to whatever faith you have. Some people don't have faith. Maybe you'd like to meditate or just have a moment of silence on heart. Granny Lana on the heart. Yes, let's pray for Granny Lana's heart, guys. She's having a regular heartbeat. You know, I did my video, The Universe and the Solar Code, you know, and I talked about multidimensional universe and why I think that's critical for the power of prayer, believe it or not. I went into that in one of my previous videos. Let's pray for all the people that lost our mama this year. That's a good thing to pray for. Now, I lost my dad last year, just a little over a year ago, and my brother too. We're just 3 weeks apart. My brother's son's here right now. EKG not normal. Definitely let's pray for Granny. All right, guys, pray according to whatever you do according to your faith. However you pray according to your own faith. I believe the power of prayer is very powerful, especially in group prayer when a lot of people are praying together. So let's just go in a quick little prayer session and think about all these people. Amen. Granny, have you had your magnesium tested? Most people in this country have low magnesium, and low magnesium does affect heart rates. Now, we don't get it in the fruits and vegetables we eat as much, especially the vegetables, as we need to, because the farmers only typically fertilize the NPK fertilizers. Magnesium is usually very important for controlling heart rates. So I would suggest try eating tree nuts. Tree nuts typically have a lot of magnesium. Are you allergic to tree nuts? Can you eat tree nuts? If you can eat tree nuts, I would highly recommend it. Peanuts, no, that's not a real nut. It's a it's a legume or whatever. It's not a real nut. Not a what do you call it? Yeah, it's more of a pea. That girl says, "Thank you, Craig." Doug Thompson, I will go to worship God. His sovereign victory is His. Bones, amen. Good night. That girl, amen. I take 10 mils a day of magnesium. Yeah, probably better if you take some that you eat. I would definitely try just eat some tree nuts. I do. And I had my heart was beating fast a lot, and tree nuts really helped me out a lot in that regard. Alrighty, guys, it is 1:32 here. It is late. I'm not going to go straight to bed. I got a couple of things I need to do, but I just wanted to talk with you guys. Let me do a quick update and see where we're at on likes and so forth. 45 in the room now. 127 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. 127 likes. 1 thumbs down is always one when I do a live chat. What's that all about? Oh, well. Some people see, well, we're talking about strange lights in the sky tonight. They may not be so happy. And potassium, I may just need the pacemaker. Ooh. Maybe. Have good salt also. Himalaya, says Retro Modern Art. Good night, sleep tight, says Jessa. Well, you too. Jessie Leanne. Oh, it's Jessie Leanne. Okay, very good. Granny Land, whole worms till I get back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to fill your order, Sunday. We're just getting the trauma going. So you want me to hold your order of worms? Okay, we'll do that. We'll hold your order of worms. I'm about to have to make my packing list for this week. So I believe the trauma is running right now, so I should start really filling some orders. We're going to be busy Sunday. We got a lot of orders, guys. All right, folks. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for your company, your chats. All you gave me super chats. Wow. Thank you so much. That's so nice. And all you mods, you've been busy here. I thank you for being mods and all you do. And everyone, just everyone for watching, for being here, for being company, for being family. Hopefully, in not too distant future, we will do this Green Regs Rendezvous. War with China, says Ed. Yeah, it's looking all too likely, and that's not a good thing. All too likely, but not a good thing. Let's hope and pray that somehow we avert that and that China does not gain some world domination by us averting that. Let's hope that they don't take Taiwan too. That would be awful for people there. It would be awful. Thank you. Don't let the bed bugs bite, says that girl. Thanks, love you, my friend, says Granny. Thank you, love all of you. Thank you so much, guys. Just remember, that's what Doug says. Oh, come, beholding the works of God, the nations at his feet. He breaks the bow and sends his spear and tells the wars to cease. O mighty one of Israel, you are on our side. We walk by faith in God who burns. Yeah. Okay. Granny says, you know how to get hold of me. That's right. I do. I got your number. But with the Lord of hosts. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And just remember, in the end, we win. But we live in troubled times. We got to learn how to get the world beyond the hatreds that are out there today. So the best thing you can do is go out and shine your love light into the world, because light dispels dark and love dispels hate. Go out and shine your love light to the world. That's the best thing we can do. Love sent to you all. Stay strong, says Granny. Thank you, Granny. And with that, I'm going to say good night. I got to go back to my Zoom page to end the video. Hey, Lo. I'm back here again. Of course, that's where you've been seeing me. Oh, there's my coffee mug. I covered it up. Covered in my crystal balls. Been drinking coffee. I finished it. Family mug here. That's my daughter, husband, her kids. Beautiful family. All right, guys. Yeah, do not pay for Kyle. Pray for Kyle. He has had some issues with his kidneys. Pray for Kyle, if you will. My son-in-law, Kyle Bodderford. All right, guys. With that, I'm going to say good night. Have an awesome